Forever. Yes, people, welcome to LRFC. Apologies, man. I was just doing my coffee right here. It's in mute again. Yes, I know. You don't need to tell me. Welcome to LRFC. Please do me a favor. Bit of housekeeping. Like, share, subscribe, and all that good stuff. Oh, man. Coffee. My day off today, so I should be all right. Like thunder and lightning. That's what it's all about. Anyone that escapes me today is going to get this. So I'll put on the poll. What do you want to hear? Do you want to listen about Trent, or do you want to hear about the transfers and what I think about it? Okay, we'll start with Trent. I want to go on the football terrace. I want to see what they're saying about the booze. And I think yesterday or the day before, I believe it's the day before, I did a... was it yesterday? I don't know. I did one of those days. I did a stream and the sound was pretty weird. Hopefully I could sort it out today. I'm going to listen and see if it works out. Yeah. Then we're going to go to the transfers after. There's a guy speaking to us apparently right now who plays for Bayer Leverkusen. And I've heard Alonso is going to Madrid with Trent. So, two players, well, one ex-player and one current player are going to the enemy. I believe, sometimes in life, you got to disconnect from a certain football club. I thought Real Madrid had respect for us. I don't think they have. They do whatever they want. They take the piss out of us now. And whether we go for a player or whether it's our player, it started, the players we go for, and they just, muscle in and take the player. Now they're coming into our football club, poaching players, unsettling players, telling players to, run down their contracts. So, yeah, I've disconnected from Real Madrid. I don't want to speak about them, and I don't want to be that type of fan that concedes. We get a lot of pundits, that Liverpool haters out there that always, concedes to Real Madrid. They say everybody wants to play for that white shirt, and all this stuff. Bullshit. Not everybody does. There's some players that don't want to go to that club because they know their legacy will be tarnished as soon as they get there, if you know what I mean. So good luck to Trent if he goes down there anyway. But when he goes down there, don't really care about him anymore. But let's listen what these guys are saying about the booze and all that stuff, and then we'll go to the transfer and we could discuss it further. Please get in the comments and say whatever you want. I'm here to represent you. I'm here for you. No, nobody else, just you. So let's see what Hussam and Terry and all them like I said on Football Terrace. I hope the sound is better though. I'm going to keep monitoring that.
On the Premier League win, you made it about Trent. It's absolutely insane. Spend all week on Trent rather than the Premier League. We had Real Madrid in our ear 6 years at Chelsea about Hazard. Left on a high.
The thing that makes it different is the year that Hazard left, you were in the Europa League, you won that. But you weren't like the best team in England. You didn't win the league.
You had a transfer ban as well.
Like it was a completely different.
Started eating the pies as well by then.
Also, what does it mean though? Focus on winning the Premier League. Like we had a party last week. We kind of had a party this week. Yes, we can do two things at once. We're not stupid.
The team is literally going to Dubai tomorrow, by the way. Factually,
the players have been off pretty much the whole week. I think on Friday was the first day they were back in training. So.
Yeah, the players are in Dubai currently partying and having a good time in Dubai as our manager is going, I think, somewhere in Spain, having his own party. Listen, people are just jealous of Liverpool Football Club. Bring it on. You know what makes me laugh the most, about this Trent thing as well? A lot of the rival fans are the ones who are not happy about it. You know what I mean? And voicing their unwanted concerns. Let me just put it that way. It's not needed there. It's not needed there. You could just go. One of those ones.
They weren't even trained.
Yeah, they've trained 2 days.
What does it mean, like, focus on winning the Premier League? How do you focus on? Focus on what?
What do you... I don't want me to sidetrack you.
I find that really hard to do, like, to be able to motivate the team to carry on winning the games.
Yeah, there's no reason to motivate the team.
It's interesting to see what Carragher said when Matt put that in the private chat about how he disagrees with the whole booing during the game, which I agree.
So let's just read this guy here. So this is what Jamie Carragher has said, just so that the viewers hear it as well. He said that for me, I don't believe any player putting on that red shirt who goes on to win trophies should be booed. Booing one of your own players whilst he's playing is not for me, is what Jamie Carragher has said here.
And he has every
In
right
that
to have
case,
that
we
opinion.
shouldn't boo Van Persie.
Listen, like, you know, booing Trent, it could go either way, if you know what I mean. And it's the political side that's the issue here. If you know what I mean, guys, it's to do with what he's done. Basically, he ran down his contract. Knowing he's he's going to Real Madrid, from what we've heard. So this is what the fan base is upset about. And majority of the fan base I speak to, they say the same thing. If he signed a contract and told Real Madrid to come and buy me, and we got money for him, everybody will be happy for him. But he didn't do it that way. He did it in a sly way where he can earn money out of it. You know, the signing on fee and etc. This is what people are upset about. Don't do it in a sneaky way. And not only that, this is a local boy, born a stone throw away from Anfield, that's doing this to his football club. We're not gonna throw flowers at you coming on the pitch when you're giving us a video, which was robotic, by the way. It didn't even look right to me when I looked at it. I mean, there's no emotions inside of that video. You know what I mean? I'll be crying if I was leaving my football club, you know what I mean? My beloved club and all that stuff. The worst part of it is in this, that's pissing me off more than anything, is he's taking away his best years at Liverpool to give to Madrid. We've nurtured this player from youth all the way to now. Now he's in his prime, entering his prime. That means the best time of your life as a footballer. And he's giving that to Real Madrid, not Liverpool Football Club. We've turned a blind eye for your deficiencies for years. Some fans actually protect you to the hilt and had fights with other fans who called out your deficiencies, like myself. But you turn your head around and going the other way, not like thanking these people that's always supported you. And not only that, the football club supported you in that as well. What people don't understand about that is he was so bad as a right back, we had to do an inverted role for him to accommodate his game. So the right-hand side is always unattended, but Konate or Matip or whoever's playing the right side, Gomez, Kwanzaa, had to go out there and defend for him, which, you know, exposed them as defenders. And not only that, they will get injured. They always get injured whenever they try to help him out on the right side. Look at Matip, look at Konate, look at Kwanzaa, look at Gomez. They always helped him out, and they always get injured because of them going out of position trying to help him. And the club did that for him, and it's not enough. It's not enough. Arne Slot played you all season. Haven't contributed a lot of goals this season like you normally do, but he still played you, trying to sort your defensive side out. And then in March, you tell him, I want to leave. What kind of bullshit is that, man? We won the league. I understand if Liverpool haven't won the league and, you know, we're shit like we used to be in the 90s with Marco Owen, McManaman, all these players left us, Suarez, etc. But we're not. We're in a better position. We could build on this winning the title. But you're not even giving us that opportunity. And all we hear is about Trent every day. Every day we hear about Trent. And it's sad. It's really, really sad because it should be about us winning the league. But it's not. I mean, he could have waited. But his selfish reasons came out early because he wants to leave to go to the World Club Cup for Real Madrid. That's the whole point. I just hope he rots. I hope he misses the World Club Cup. You know what I mean? And we don't even take any finance for him. Because it's a mess. It's an absolute mess he's put us in. And as I said, for years, Liverpool fans have ignored his deficiencies. They let him be. A lot of fans used to say to me, Trent can do whatever he wants. And I said, no, he doesn't. We've got to treat everyone the same. No, Trent can do whatever he wants. These are true Liverpool fans, you know, that go to games and all that stuff. Because of his, you know, scarce links and all that stuff, we're gonna, you know, ignore the useless side of defending. You know what I mean? And I said, okay. But we lost a lot of finals because of him. We lost a lot of league games because of his deficiencies, because a lot of goals come from his side. And we still ignore that. And then he does this to the Liverpool Football Club. He owes us. We don't owe him. Don't forget that, people. He owes Liverpool Football Club. You don't own him. You've done everything to make him better as a player, and he still threw it back at your face, and you're wondering why people are booing him. These are the same people that were supporting him, that are booing him. They said, all that support I gave you down the years since you've been in the football club, and you couldn't even defend to save your life, and then you thrown this back at my face? Come on, man. Come on, guys. I don't care about Trent. I really don't. But this is what I'm trying to give you, like why people are upset with him. It's getting beyond ridiculous, because we should be celebrating the league title here, but instead we're talking about him.
If it was a game today, like last season, where it was like a point between, do you reckon, Liverpool fans, do you reckon that would have been the same reaction? Or
no.
Because this game wasn't that big of a deal, it would have been the same reaction? Do you reckon
100%.
if this game actually meant like a league title race was still on between Arsenal and Liverpool, would Liverpool fans still have had
There's
the
an
same
irony in that, Connor. You missed a great joke.
Trent would have played from the
If
start.
this game meant more, would he have got booed? I mean, there's a great pun in there.
Yeah,
wasn't
that is
there?
funny, that.
Here we go.
But Trent would have played from the start if it had been an
That's such a
important
horrible
game.
And also, almost certainly, Trent wouldn't have announced he was going in that scenario either. Like,
Yes, that's
he's
another
yeah.
thing.
Yeah.
We definitely wouldn't have known.
Can I ask the Liverpool
we
fan?
do have to talk about the announcement though, because the day after, Real Madrid asked us if we could release him early. So I'm not buying that crap.
Can I ask you a
either.
question? Can I ask you a question about sort of the Trent situation? I know there's a lot of stories I've heard AGT and other online Liverpool fans speak about how he kind of delayed it and he was working alongside Real Madrid to orchestrate a free move. Fair. If it turns out that isn't true and he outright told FSG, I'm making up a timeline here just for the hypothetical question, 2 years ago, no matter what you offer me, even £1 billion a week, I'm saying no. Would that change people's minds on Trent that have really turned on him if that comes out and is proven?
I don't know. Is
He
a
should have
weird
told
one?
us.
Well, that's
He
on
should
the
have
club
told
in
us,
that
Trent.
case, because they should be trying to sell him rather than keeping him and let him go and, leave on a free.
Okay.
But it's difficult.
It is true. Like, rather than keep him, we've got to sell him because we sell to buy. Now we've got no finance for Trent. So what financial advantage do we have in the transfer window in the summer? That's what I want to know. Are FSG gonna go inside their own pocket, or are they gonna sell some more players, which we're gonna talk about in the transfer as well, people? So tune in, stay on, man. Don't go anywhere.
Want to manage from a PR perspective, right? How do you then because obviously if they sell him without making any kind of announcement or whatever, then the fans are going to go crazy and like FSG. Some people don't mind them, some people are.
And there's another thing as well
It's
that
a
people
no-win
aren't
scenario.
mentioning. It's the fact that Salah and Van Dijk stayed. That makes this even more complicated. So the other two stayed. They wanted to stay. They made it clear they want to stay. They both signed contract extensions. So it makes this situation a bit more awkward.
It's such a weird one because a lot of, if you look through like mega money transfers, like obviously Jack Grealish to that left Villa, Felipe Coutinho when he left Liverpool in 2018, they all signed contracts, like major like 5-year contracts before they made their big money move.
Exactly.
And it's just, if you look at it from like the Tom Little perspective, where he's like, oh, we didn't get any money from him. Why couldn't Liverpool make an agreement? Okay, look, we will let you leave. We'll give a release course to Real Madrid. Let them activate it.
Yeah.
But you have to sign a contract so we can get some money out of you.
Exactly.
And maybe listen, I think that's a really fair thing to say. I'm just again until it's everything speculation regarding Trent. If 2 years ago, 3 years ago, he said, I will leave on a free, I'm not signing a new deal, like, let me go now, get some money. Yeah. If FSG just kept on saying no and thought, oh, we'll change his mind, he's scouse, you can't necessarily blame Trent. Equally, if he has just strung you along on bullshit and lied the whole time to get out on a free, to make it cheaper for his future club, I get disliking him. The only issue I have as an outsider is...
Listen, Real Madrid have this... pedigree, is it? I think that's how you say it. Of doing things like this now, getting players for free. Look at Mbappe, did the same thing with him. So they are doing this to save money. If you look at Spanish football right now, they haven't got that Messi, Ronaldo pull as they used to. That used to get money, and we're watching them on ITV4 nowadays. You know what I'm saying? Not even on ITV, ITV4, a channel nobody watches. They're on there now. They're Spanish football sometimes. You know what I mean? So anyone can buy, watching La Liga in any channel. if you're watching them on ITV4, that means anyone can get it. So what Real Madrid are doing now, that they're speaking to every player that has, you know, when they have their contract in a short term, you know, like 2 years, 1 year left in it. That's what I'm trying to say. So this is why we keep hearing about Konate and players like that next going to Madrid, because this is what they want. And what people fail to spot as well with Real Madrid, they can see a strong Liverpool coming up. So what do you do when you see a strong Liverpool coming up? You weaken your rivals. That's what you do. They don't go and chase Arsenal players. They don't go and chase Man City players. They don't chase Chelsea players or anybody else. They only chase Liverpool players and the players that Liverpool go for. The worst thing we do sometimes is we announce transfers way ahead of time. If we keep our mouth shut and just do the Fabinho kind of way, we'll get more coming in than, you know, more going to Real Madrid. So this is what I'm saying. It keeps happening again. A threat to Real Madrid is what they want to stop. They can't do that to the likes of Man City because they've got money to burn in their pocket. And have you ever seen Man City player once say, well, I want to go to Real Madrid? I've never seen that. Real Madrid are bigger than Man City. Liverpool are bigger than Man City, but you always see Man City players stay at Man City unless they want you to leave. They never go to Real Madrid. They never go to Barcelona. So money talks, as they say, innit? Money talks. And all this bullshit about, oh, I want to play for the white shirt, I want to play for the red and blue shirt, and all this bullshit is bullshit, man. So as long as you offer players the right wages, they will stay at your football club. With Trent, it's all about the money. Signing on fee, going on a free transfer, going to Real Madrid. So basically, the transfer money Liverpool's supposed to get, he will get it in his pocket. That is the true reality to this situation we're in. Do you know what I mean, man? Yeah. See you later, Trent.
It's hard to believe it because everything is based on speculation. It's all the way Liverpool fans that now hate him, they push out he snaked us. The ones who are still kind of respectful to him are sort of more open-minded to what the reasons might be. And as an outsider, I just want the facts, if that makes sense. And then it's easy to decide
from an individual point of view. What you can't really argue what he's done because he hasn't. Who knows? 2 years ago, he may not have necessarily known that Real Madrid was going to be there as an option because you don't know what's going to happen with the club and who's going to be interested at any particular time. But what he did was obviously he gave himself the power to keep his options open. And if Real Madrid wasn't there, then maybe if Real Madrid signed somebody else last summer, for example, or had a proper right back, then probably Trent would have re-signed a contract, but he just wanted to keep his options open. And obviously now he's
You've got to ask yourself this question. Everybody's talking about, Trent doing it in a genuine way and all that stuff. So why don't you sign a contract? I mean, why don't you sign a contract? If you love Liverpool so much, why don't you sign a contract and tell them to sell me after that so we could get money for you? Why is it so hard? Because I keep hearing he might not be there. Why is it so hard for him to sign a contract so we could get finance for him then? If he's not part of that Real Madrid, telling him to, see out his contract. You know what I mean? This is what I don't understand. Like, if we're wrong about that, why can't he sign a contract? ASAP. Why don't you do that right now, Trent? I mean, we've heard like Real Madrid told you to run it down. If you don't run it down and you sign a new contract, they said, what did they say? They're not going to sign you. So it's all connecting now, guys. Honestly, it's all connecting. Just look at the way he's behaving. I knew Trent was going back in, the first Man United game. When someone's face, demeanor of their face changes, he was clapping the fans. Yeah, it was like a goodbye clap from what I saw in that game. And I asked a lot of people. You got to ask Steve on here. You got to ask, Uncle Rods, Anton. I said something wasn't right about that day when I looked at him. He already knew back then he was leaving. The clap was like a goodbye clap. It wasn't the Trent that we've seen. His face demeanor was different. You know what I mean? And I noticed something wasn't right with him. I'm telling you, man, he's been planning this for the last couple of years, and I'm convinced about it. This guy's a fraud, man. You know what I mean? Like I said, if you care about Liverpool so much, why are you not signing a contract and telling them, if I sign a contract, guys, have an agreement with them, we could sell him. You can't do that because they've done a dodgy business, them two. Him, Bellingham, and fucking Real Madrid. Dodgy stuff, man. Absolutely dodgy stuff. No doubt about that. Let me just go to the comments, man. Sorry. Really sorry. I just want to correct what happened the other day, guys. I was tired. I mean, got work in the same day, but I'm not working today. So I'm here for the long term for you guys, man. You know what I mean? Let's do it together. Let's go. Yes, please like, share, and subscribe, people, if you're new. I'm on the road to 3,000. I'm about I think, away from 2,300, 200, something like that. So 2,200, something like that. Yeah, but I'm on the road to 3,000. So please share the channel and do all that stuff for me. Appreciate that. It's free channel for everybody. Liverpool fans, Arsenal fans, whatever you want to talk about, I'm here to talk about it. No problem. No problem. How you fella? I'm good, brother. Thank you, Jason, for coming on, bro. Steve Kopkin, the legend, still around, man. The man you never walk alone. Appreciate that, brother. Zakir, hope I said it right. Ahmed, big up, brother. Big up, brother. Edward, always pleasure, bro. Always a pleasure. Hello, looks like Ping Pong is advancing. Yes, I will talk about the transfers. Don't worry. I want to talk about the players that's going to leave as well, guys. So I've got a lot of slides for you guys here about the transfers, and I want your opinion on it as well. I want to get rid of a lot of players. I want to bring in a lot of players. So say 6 go out and 6 come in, and then we have a little, wiggle in between, like a free transfer here and there, if you know what I mean. So we'll see. Yes, Edward, always, bro, always. We went to war for Trent. The whole fans have, brother. The whole fans have. And it's a pity that he's not going to be there. Big up, Cedric, man. I'll come to the comments. Dara, always a pleasure, brother. Big up, Irish, man. Always a pleasure, bro. Faisal, my brother, of course, my real brother, that is. Big up, Faisal. Big up. I'll come to the comments as time goes on. Let's hear what these guys are saying. Then we go to the transfers. I'm telling you guys, you're going to like the transfers I put up and the players we should get rid of, the players that we could get as well. So stay on, people. Time, I'm here for a long time today, so let's do it together. Let's see what Terry, Husam, Igal, K-Mac, Rax are saying. The top 3. I know some of them. I don't know. I've never done anything with them, but the ones below, I've done something with them before.
There's three things that probably will come out or people will talk about in the future. The first one is he signed a 4-year contract. We offered him a 5-year contract, and we signed a load of players on 5-year contracts. So he knew that his contract was going to expire when he turned 26, 27. So he was still going to be in his prime. That's the first thing. The second thing is, and this is across Liverpool, his brother was nicknaming him McManaman a year and a half ago.
No.
Okay. Look it up. All right. He was starting to get the nickname McManaman off his brother. And when those things happen, then red flags start. And the last thing is...
Wow.
That's why he's the GOAT! The GOAT!
Well done, K-Mac, man. Let the secrets out.
He was offered a contract numerous occasions, which meant that Liverpool still must have had the inkling that he was going to come to the table, which means that he strung us along. That's what I feel. He strung us along. And Real Madrid have a set plan of getting players to leave on frees and moving to their club. And
but K-Mac, the thing is,
that's how it's done with a lot of them.
No, but the thing is, what he's done, he's kept his options open, right? When you say strings, if Real Madrid wasn't there, I don't necessarily think he goes to, I don't know, Inter Milan or somewhere else.
No,
so
I agree.
There's a very
that makes a lot of sense. That makes a lot of sense. Nav says be grateful. Moreno's card is Raya's fault, in my opinion. Do you think, Matt? Do you think that's Raya's fault? Bad pass from Raya?
I mean, it was about
the urgency in his face. You can see the urgency in his face. Like Moreno was fucking panicking, wasn't he? But I mean, but the second challenge was unneeded, wasn't it?
Yeah,
so
that's kind of what changes my mind about that.
Yeah.
Listen, Arne slot ball needs to be quick, man. Because if we're gonna play like this next season, I think a lot of teams are gonna take advantage of us. I don't like the way we're playing at the moment. Game of 2 halves. Now it's like 2 halves of the season. The first half of the season was we don't perform in the first half, but we perform in the second half. The second part of the season is we perform in the first half, but we don't perform in the second half. So make up your mind, man. Like, what is going on? When are we going to start performing in both halves so we look good? It's weird. Get the comments through, man. I'm here for you guys. Get the comments through. Let's go! Otherwise, that's for you.
Yeah,
We've
yeah.
always
no,
got
I
a red.
agree.
It is what it is. Just go on in it. You know?
Raya was good today as well.
Before I
He
go
was
to
Mr. Quality saves.
Before I go to a gal, the super chat here for Hassam. It says the best Liverpool can get is 89 points,
Oh,
same as Arsenal last year, but with 20 fewer goals.
Nobody can
Who is the better team, Hassam? Narrative ended.
That's just fine.
This is really annoying.
Because all Liverpool fans were like, "Oh, we could get 91 points."
Matt, when it says Hussam, it's for me to answer.
Okay, go on.
Anyway, Tom, I think this is the most boring super chat in the football terrace history. History never remembers any of this that you're talking about. History remembers
Let me do it for my brother, man.
That's why he's the GOAT. The GOAT.
who were the champions. Two league titles in 5 years, 20-time champions. And the reason why Liverpool haven't had as many points, and Terry brings this up 100 times, is because when you got the league won, you have no motivation. Just like I have no motivation on the watch-alongs. I don't really care.
But, Sam, can we now finally state that a team's points totals is not an outright indicator they're better than previous champions? Can we
But
agree
you
to
keep
that
saying
then?
that to me. Like, I don't think Centurion City is the best team ever.
No, but can we agree on that? Maybe you agree on that.
Yeah, I agree on that. Yeah, I don't
Cool,
think it's
cool,
just
cool.
points tally by itself.
And I think that's why. I think that's what Tom is saying as well, as you say, because this team is better than Arsenal's team last year. They won the league title, and
you
that is
didn't.
what matters. And it's you've got to.
The thing is, like, where does this argument come from? Like, if you get a certain amount of points, you know, and Arsenal get more than you, it's, you know, Arsenal are better than you. What's that to do with anything? You haven't won the league. Liverpool took the foot off the gas. We could have won this back in February if we was bothered. You know what I mean? We just try to make it competitive. You know what I mean? Give you a little hope. Just feed you a little, you know, breadcrumbs. You know, just come like this, and then bam, we go away from you. You know what I mean? So that's how it is. You gotta learn how to play the game. Man City, a few seasons ago, won the league by 86 points. 86 points. The original COVID season, Man City won that by, but nobody ever questioned it because it's Liverpool Football Club, who are 15 points, by the way, clear of the second place. Everybody's asking questions. Weird, that isn't it? Weird. Arsenal, you're not good enough. You're never going to be part of Man City and Liverpool's, you know, parades and, you know, winning championships because you're not good enough. You spend a lot of money on mediocre players. You're already buying another midfielder when you need a striker, when you need a winger. What kind of nonsense is that? I mean, look at Anfield the other day. We was making fun of you guys in the stands. You know, like Arteta dressed in a bride, you know, outfit. You know, what is that all about? You know what I'm saying? This is this is the banter that we're giving you at the moment. This is what it's all about. Because you're a joke of a football club. You're a joke of a football club. You just talk, but no action. Never do anything. I want to see a trophy right in front of you, a major one. You're calling yourself the biggest team in London, but Chelsea have won 2 Champions Leagues already. You know what I mean? So Man City is catching you up on league titles. So you're not even going to be the third best anymore. Come on, man. Come on. Trying to banter. It's like Valencia bantering with Real Madrid. It's never going to happen. You can't banter with Real Madrid. Valencia can't banter with Real Madrid. Come on. We're the record breakers here. We're the record holders in everything. Come on. Apart from the FA Cup, you could have that anyway. Cheap ass trophy.
Go with it because points totals are, and we're going to see something soon, or one day, where you get 2 or 3 teams that are near that City Centurion level, but none of them will get 100 points because if 3 teams are at that level, mathematically it becomes almost impossible to do it. And yeah,
the only thing I'd say,
and actually, using his logic, both teams that Jurgen Klopp finished second with are better than both Arsenal teams.
Yep.
So you want to play that game? So now where do you go from here?
Come on, Sam.
That's why he's the GOAT. The GOAT.
There you go.
What
Like,
I
it's
will
just
say is that in isolation, if you're looking at very small differences, like for example, if you're comparing a team who finishes 89 points and a team who finished 87 points 5 years ago, I think that's a difficult argument to have. When you're finished,
You know what it is, guys? The Premier League, the issue that we're having is Pep Guardiola has made a mockery out of it because of the points tally we keep going on by, like 97, 99, whatever it is, Centurion. He's come to this league and made it look like a mockery, if you know what I mean. The points gap. Like basically, in order for you to win the league, you have to win every game, which is beyond belief. That I mean, you might as well just not even start competing with them. But we tried. Liverpool tried. We failed a few times. And now, like, we're going back to the, the competitive days. They call this league boring, this league. But this league has been more competitive now than it's ever been before. The points tally shows it as well. We've lost 3 games. It's not our fault nobody can catch us, is it? So, yeah, man, don't ever underestimate the league's performance this season because it's been fantastic, man. Absolutely. I've really enjoyed it. If you look back at the league this season, it's been phenomenal, man. Don't believe these haters.
That many more points ahead
Go
when
on,
you're
mate.
getting 100 points,
Go on,
99
mate.
points, over 95 points. There's only 2 teams have got over 95 points, Liverpool and City. I think most people also acknowledge that those are 2 of the best teams in Premier League. Certainly the Centurions. Because you're that much higher. It's not like a small amount. It's like that much.
At the same time, what people like Sam have spent a lot of time and a lot of Liverpool fans have pushed this season is a lot of those teams that used to be considered crap, Bournemouth's examples, Brighton's examples, that teams that are always getting whipped by those sides are all now a lot better. And that's why the points total as an isolated metric I've always found disingenuous. 1, who else was competing for the title? 2, how good are that mid block of teams from?
That's what people misunderstand as well. Man City have dropped off. Man City were the dominant team in this league. Man City sold players to Arsenal to compete, really, and they still beat them to the title. That's how confident Man City was when they were in and around Arsenal. But as soon as Liverpool, then the transition, changed that midfield into new midfield, which is, Henderson, Fabinho, and who else was it? Wijnaldum gone. You bring in Gravenberch, McAllister, and Szoboszlai. Better quality, more creative as well in there, more goals in there as well. So we've changed that midfield into a more, dominant midfield, more progression midfield that goes forward with the ball, creates chances, scores goals, create goals. Whatever it is, just in and around that you need in that midfield. Different to the hard working midfield that we used to have in the past. That's what I'm trying to say. So we've done that. We've transitioned that midfield. We've got this new midfield in, and then last season we gave it a test. It didn't work out. Obviously finished in the top 3. And then, this season we progressed even further, which is a learning curve from last season. It doesn't matter whoever the coach was. Even if Jurgen Klopp was here, I think we would have won the league. No doubt about that, because it's all about the experience as well. We've got a lot of experienced players in our team that can help us win games, if you know what I mean, and get us through for a title run as well. And that's what's happened this season. Arsenal don't have that. They don't have no experienced players. They have players that's won the title with other teams, but they didn't stay there long enough to grow with the football club, if you know what I mean. There's 2 different things. If you just come from another team and get into the Arsenal team, you haven't been there long enough to have your imprint, you know what I mean, like your leadership style. That's what I'm trying to say. But we've got Van Dijk, we've got Alisson, we've got Gomez, we've got Salah, we've got Robertson and Trent, of course, and all these players are still around the club, and that's what guided us through the difficult stages of the season. That's why we are champions. And we're gonna keep it going, man. Get in the comments, guys. I'll be there shortly. Let's just finish this first.
Sort of 5th down to say 15th.
Yeah.
And we all know in the Premier League this season that teams that are we know for a fact teams that are sitting 17th and 18th in the 17th and 16th in the league have beaten teams in the top 2 or 3 this season. So we know how strong it is, and that's why you've always got to look at these things. Points totals for me can be misleading. And this year, you didn't win the league 2 weeks ago, Liverpool. You won the league in February. That's when everyone said the title race was over. It is hard to maintain those in that level of intensity for 3 months.
Can I also just say something on that, Terry? Do Arsenal fans really want us to finish on 100 points? Because we'd be like over 30 points ahead of you, and then you'd be like the record of being beaten.
Listen, Sam was on my show a couple of days ago, and he said Arteta is judging a 38-game season versus a 35-game season. Well, now, if you don't win the next 2 games, his point would be valid.
Can we just stop this narrative now? They've won the league.
Do you know what though? Just very quickly, the thing with the Arteta situation is so funny to me, because I didn't really have an issue with what he said, even though factually it wasn't quite true. I kind of got where he was coming from. I just think he's been overblown in every single direction, really and truly.
Yeah, but at
In
the
terms-
time he said he was wrong, so it doesn't matter if you become right 3 weeks later. At the time that he said Liverpool, he said Liverpool won the league. He said,
Premier
yes,
League
but-
in a
but-
Champions
can I
League.
just talk? He said
What-
Liverpool won the league on 82 points. That was at game week 35,
Yes.
of which Liverpool had more points than game week 35 Arsenal the year before and the year before that.
Yeah,
So
but
he's
did he-
wrong.
Did,
Oh, I hate
He's
my
back.
did he say on game week 35?
No,
Yeah, he said it before the PSG
You're
game.
missing the point, Terry.
he said
What- no, no,
Arsenal.
I wanna
Arteta
know
said, okay, this is what Arteta said.
Yeah.
Liverpool won the league on 82 points. That's less points than we had last season and the year before.
Yes, yeah. And again, see, when I listen to this is what I love about social media. When I heard him say it, my interpretation was, and again, I don't think he should be saying it. It's pointless, but is that they went last season until the
Arteta is just dumb, guys. Like, ignore that guy. Honestly, ignore him. Let me get to the comments, man. I don't know why people listen to Arteta. You know what I mean? It shows like he's a new head coach. You know what I mean? He doesn't know much about football. He's talking about points while we're talking about championships. Come on, man. It's really stupid. It's really, really stupid, man. I can't believe people listen to him. I honestly can't believe it. Just don't waste your time listening to Arteta. He's just a bitter man. That's what he is. Yeah, it's madness. Sometimes when I hear him, I think to myself, who are you actually bantering with, brother? You've lost the league title 3 times now. And this is your 3rd season, you haven't even competed at all. You know what I mean? Liverpool actually dominated it. Who are you actually bantering? What a joke. And you wonder why Liverpool fans take the piss out of him. That season when we were poor under Klopp, Trent was backed by a lot of the supporters. Yeah, I remember, mate. That's why I keep saying things like this about Trent. Like, a lot of fans, I had a row with me. I'm as honest as it can get with players. I will criticize you if you're Salah, Van Dijk, Trent. I don't care. Klopp, Arne Slot. I will criticize you if I see something wrong. I've even had some issues with some people that don't want me to criticize people because I'm a Liverpool fan. That's what I do. I don't support players individually. I want what's best for my football club. And what's best for my football club is winning. And that's what Bill Shankly's built in this club. So this is what I'm trying to transfer to these people. Now, unfortunately, we've got a lot of young fans that have never seen Liverpool win championships continuously, Champions Leagues continuously. They haven't grown up in those eras. So they misunderstand what Liverpool is all about. Acceptance of mediocrity becomes, one of the worst things at your football club, which is you're forgetting the winning mentality that we had. And I don't want that. Now we're getting it back. Let's hold on to it. There's no pandemic. There's no stands getting built. There's nothing. FSG have got no excuses anymore. They didn't buy any players last summer. We've got a player that we bought last summer in regards to Keza who hasn't done anything this season. So we haven't really bought anyone. So now we've got to move forward. We've got to get players in as soon as possible to support these players. Imagine we had a lot of players this season. From the summer and the January transfer window, we probably could be in the Champions League final right now competing. That's what's so sad about this. We could have had a Champions League, Premier League this season and a League Cup on top of that as well. It's a shame. It's a shame. But like you said, Edward, you're right. A lot of fans supported Trent and he's turning his back on them. Look, I'm not. That's what I've come to say today because the last couple of days when I've been on, I haven't said much about that. I just want to hear what you guys are saying. Now I want to say my opinion towards it. He's planned this, bro. He's planned this from the beginning. It was a calculated plan.
The last day of the season last year, City got crowned as champions. Is that correct?
Yes.
And at that point, Arsenal went on to 89 points. Where he's wrong isn't the maths. Where he's wrong is the game week because you guys didn't need to go into the final day of the season. The day you've been crowned champions. So it's just, I feel the whole thing has been blown
It's just him being a div, Terry. It's him being a div.
I think it is.
It is. I honestly, if I can make a choice, I'd block him from all press conferences now. I can't listen to his shit anymore. But he has to because he's the manager of the football club. I can't stand his pre-press conference, his after-match press conference. I can't stand any of them.
There's also the timing because I thought, wasn't it?
Remember when Arteta was questioned about the Premier League and if Liverpool are going to win it, and then he said, "Over my dead body." Now. The guy said, "Over my dead body." Yeah. So long, sucker.
this is
was
what I
that
mean.
before
I
PSG?
think,
And now
I
Premier
think
League coming up,
people
which is
though,
the even worse part.
but I think people are just blowing. Again, I'm not disagreeing with you that you don't like listening to him. I was like that with Ten Hag, but you can do is what I did with Ten Hag. I muted his name on socials. I never watched any of it, and this is the irony. If you all just
I don't
ignored
watch
it for a minute, your lives would feel a lot better. Managers, typically speaking, all at some point chat a load of old shit.
Yeah.
Everyone, from the best to the worst. But again, like I said at the beginning of the show, it's not about defending Arteta because I like I've said, it's chatting shit. It's the thing for me is it depends on your disposition towards the person. Jurgen Klopp said a lot of old bollocks all the time, but Liverpool fans that loved him were like, "Oh, the aura, a manager, I love him, he's great." No, it's true. Fergie said so much mad stuff that because I loved him, I didn't give a shit. But when you're not in love with the manager or he hasn't won you the trophies or got the credit in the bank, it's more annoying at the end of it. And I'm not saying they're right or they're wrong. Just don't fucking watch the press conferense. I implore football because you don't learn anything. You don't learn anything. What do they tell you in a press conference? It's all like predetermined answers. The questions from the media are shit. The only thing good from a press conference is who's fit and who's out. That's the only good information you ever get in a press conference. Genuinely, like it really is.
Do you know who he reminds me of, Terry? He reminds me of David Brent. The Office.
the light, yeah. No, I hear you. Just really interesting as well. All the things he did with the light bulb and speakers. You never watched The Office, Igal?
The UK, not US.
Oh my God!
Okay,
Igal,
you gotta watch it.
The Office,
You gotta
bro.
watch
You
it.
gotta watch it.
Gotta watch
I'm an Arsenal fan and I'm not happy with the season either, but I am effing glad I ain't miserable like Brandon. Jeez, this guy is so depressing.
Brandon just wants to win. He just
Okay,
wants to win.
what if
Leave
Trent
Brandon
never
alone,
won the Prem and went to Real Madrid?
I think you're mixing up. First of all, no one here is Tom Little, Naval Nation, so you're fighting with your own voices in your head. Second of all, I think Trent is a Liverpool legend, but I am sad.
This stuff about Trent is not a legend at Liverpool Football Club. Well, Jimmy Traore is. Like, come on, guys. Like, whoever said that, like, just cancel them. No, just remember the player when he was at Liverpool. That's all you got to do. He chose the path of money and easy life, which is playing for Real Madrid, and that's what he chose. But just remember the player when he was at Liverpool Football Club and what he gave us when he was here. That's it. That's all I'm going to remember. This mural removal and all this stuff, just shut up. Just be quiet, man. He wore that shirt. He's won 2 Premier League championships. He's won obviously the Champions League, World Club Cup, Super Cup, FA Cup, League Cup, whatever cups that's available, he's won it. Apart from obviously Europa League. So respect him for that. Respect him for that, man. Because it's I don't agree with this stuff. He's not a legend. Who are you to say that? What kind of fan are you coming out with shit like that? Okay, we're upset the way he's leaving, but don't call him like. Don't say he's not a legend. That's not nice, man. That's bad. That's really, really bad.
Sad because I'm losing a world-class player. That's it. That's it. It's very
What
simple.
if you were to replace him with a world-class player?
You're there. Why should I be worried?
Cheers, mate. Appreciate it. Do I look like Conor Bradley? I don't think I do, but his
Yes, you do. Yes,
I
you
don't
do.
think I do as well.
Grow a beard and you're literally.
whack a beard on.
Conor Bradley, Conor Bradley's better looking.
Cheers, Terry.
He's better
Appreciate
looking.
it, mate.
Okay, for clarity, any homegrown Liverpool player that leaves Liverpool deserves dog's abuse. You're acting like a man's gone to United or Arsenal or Chelsea.
Dog's abuse because he got booed. Oh, grow up here.
Yes, Trent should have signed a contract so FFG could pocket another 50 million to not spend on transfers instead of taking that money for himself. Very smart. The element of truth to that. Madrid and Barca are so broke, they convince great players to run their deals down so they can sign them for a fee with huge bonuses.
Exactly what I said, guys. They're broke. They are broke. They've got no money coming in Spain. They're struggling. The king is bailing them out continuously in that country. So they're broke. This is why they're telling players to run their contracts down. And it's sad. It's sad to see. But we, as a football club, Liverpool, that is, need to find a way to counter that. I don't care how big Real Madrid is. They should not be coming after Liverpool. Why have we got American owners that can't even find any dirt on your rivals? I mean, like normal Americans, they'll find anything on you, bro. They will make sure you never step close to their football clubs. But for some reason, our ones just sit back and let these things happen. Players going for free, more or less every season. It's getting boring. I'm getting bored of our players leaving for free because we've got no finance to support the transfer. It's frustrating. Absolutely frustrating, that is. People, please like, share, and subscribe. I'm here for a bit, man. I'm here for you guys. I'm here to represent the Liverpool family. Come on. Let's do this together, people. Let's do this together.
The problem is with that, though. This is the thing. They're not free. It's not free still. It just means the transfer fee is going to be paid to Trent and his agents. It doesn't actually save Real Madrid any money.
Madrid ain't broke. Their revenue.
No, but look, it's the same thing that happened with Arsenal in the sense that it took them a while to pay for their stadium, right? Real Madrid are not in the same position, but they can leverage their brand. And also, they have spent a shitload of money on their new stadium. And this is one way that they can recoup some of that money by signing good quality players, not on a free. I don't know if the sign-on fee tell would be exactly the same as any transfer fee. But it would be a saving.
Yeah.
Because they would also have to pay us, even if they were just to sign him normally, they would still have to pay.
Well, it's like
some
Erling
kind of
Haaland.
sign
They got him for £52 million. So all the net spend wankers go 52 million, but there was a £50 million agent fee that had to be paid as well. So he cost the club £102 million of cash. So it's a fact.
Oh, what a shame. Yeah, that's it. You know what I mean? Enough of the Trent, stuff. I'm tired of it. Don't want to talk about it anymore. It's tiring talking about that guy. I don't want to mix my words. I don't want to mix my words. But yeah, let's go to the transfer, guys. Let's start talking about transfers. We know there's a player right now talking to Liverpool from what we've all heard. So let's see, man. Let's see. You know what I mean? Let's see. Let me bring the things up. Let's go. Oh, there's a mistake there. This is the player I was talking about, Jeremy Frimpong from Bayer Leverkusen. So Liverpool are linked with this player. Obviously a replacement for Trent Alexander-Arnold. The story is he's not a very good defender. He's a wing back, more of a winger than actually a right back. So a lot of our fan base are not happy about it because what they said. Let me just put it, to you. What they said was he's worse than Trent at defending because he's more of an attacking player. He dribbles past players, crosses the ball in, that kind of stuff. Is that what we need? This is what we're looking for? But the thing is, when you got Conor Bradley there already that can defend, that can, solidify that area, what's wrong with a player that can do the opposite, if you know what I mean, and can improve at the same time as well? Let me check his age. I don't know his age, so let me just check his age. I don't know a lot about him. I don't really watch him, so I'm not gonna feed any bullshit to you guys. All I know is he's a Bayer Leverkusen player. Plays as a right back. He's 24 years old, so young, right age for Liverpool Football Club. And as I said, if you have one that can defend properly like Conor Bradley, and then one that can attack like Frimpong, what's wrong with that? I don't understand the issue with that. Two different players. And Frimpong can actually probably improve as a defender as well with Arne Slot. He will find a way probably to teach him how to do the organization of that side, if you know what I mean, how to put yourself in the right positions when you have to defend and things like that. That's what I don't understand. I don't understand what we all complaining about it. We've got two right backs. If Gomez stays, that's free, who could play as a centre back as well. So I don't see any issue with that. I really don't. I'm all for this transfer. I know a lot of us are saying it's a cheap version of Trent, but you got to look past that sometimes, guys. I think like we jump onto too many things that's beyond our control at times. We just got to be careful how we go on about it. From my side, that's how I see it, guys. If you know what I mean. So I'm all for it. I'm ready to see different kind of right back at Liverpool Football Club. That's more attacking, more dribbling based, and can join up with the likes of Salah, overlapping him, and giving us some more dominance, right at front. If you know what I mean. So yeah, I'll take that. I'll take that all day long. And if I need the defensive if I need defensive solidity, I can't say it, bro. People, sorry about that. If I need a solid defender, I'll take Bradley in that game. So you could take them in and out of the team. Take them in and out of the team. It depends what game you're talking about. If it's a game that's they got a flying winger that's gonna dribble and cause havoc, you put Bradley there. If it's a team that hasn't got that, you put Frimpong there. If you know what I mean. So we're always gonna have an option. You know what I mean? And that's what I want to see in our football club. I'm sick and tired of like always looking at our right back, balls going over the top, and we're getting counter-attacked on a regular basis. I don't want to see that anymore. So Frimpong, bring him on, man. Let's give the guy a chance. Let's see what he's all about. And as it says over here, let me just make it bigger slightly. Yeah, it says. Sorry about that, guys. Hopefully you can see it. It says Liverpool are advancing in talks to sign Jeremy Frimpong after contacts reported last week. I understand Liverpool approached by Leverkusen to discuss 35 million euro release clause structure. So I think you could pay this in three different times. That's what they said. So you could pay it, obviously, the first one, second one, third one. So he's got that kind of contract. You could do that. But I just pay it off. I mean, just give them the money. You don't have to structure it with paying it 3 times. Just get the player through the door. We have enough money. We should have enough money the way we haven't been spending for a while. So why not? Talks also underway on player side with Frimpong keen on joining Liverpool. There you go, people. He's very keen in joining Liverpool, and if a player wants to move, sets it clear for Liverpool to go and make the transfer happen, and that's what I want for us. As I said, I've got no issues with him. I know a lot of us are worried about his defensive side, and we have got enough defenders to accommodate that. So let's just be careful how we go on about things, because majority of the times we're moaning about things we don't understand, and there's a reason you got a squad. There's a reason you got a squad, if you know what I mean. Rise to Arsenal. Yeah, of course. Big up, Cedric, as always, brother. Let me just read out the comments. Yeah, just going down. Keep the comments coming through, man. I'm here for you guys today. We're going to be talking about the transfer. I've got another one for you after this as well. So this is not the only one. There's more coming, man. There's more coming, people. So yeah, I've got some more on the way. Let's see. Where was I? I think this one, yeah. Zakir, like that's a bit harsh. That's a bit harsh, brother. Hope he's a flop and LFC win another UCL and Prem. I hope so. I hope so, bro. I mean, I don't care about how he plays for Madrid. It's difficult enough as it is going down there, if you know what I mean, brother. So it is what it is. Cedric says Arnie knew what the reaction would be. Did he? I don't know about that, mate. I really don't know about that. I think Arnie didn't know. Arnie is what it is. I don't think it was a calculated thing. I think Arnie already knew what he was doing, and it's just playing Trent just to say his goodbyes. That's what I think. I don't think Arnie done anything maliciously. I don't think he did it that way. Arnie knew what reaction would be. Don't understand why he let him play, except he wanted him to be booed. I don't know. Listen, like I said, I honestly think he was genuine about the substitution. A lot of you guys are saying he done this by purpose. I don't think so, man. I honestly think like it was just a genuine thing that just fell apart because he just wants the player to say his goodbyes. I don't think he's that malicious, honest lot, man. I honestly don't think so. Big up Cedric, man. Big up Dara. It's funny, innit, Dara? Arsenal brought Rice to win league titles, right? And you know, Champions Leagues and all this stuff. What has he done since? Nothing. Yeah, big up Irish, man. Big up, bro. I'm just going down the comments, guys. I told you I was gonna come on to it. Good riddance. Trent Alexander-Arnold also says it's good riddance, yeah, but you know, I'm just sad, like, he ain't there no more, man. I couldn't look at Trent the same when I was seeing him celebrating against Tottenham. A lot of people couldn't, bro. It was a kind of a forced celebration. They were pushing him out towards the cop and all that stuff, and the cop was cheering him. Never heard a boo on that day, to be fair, because I don't think many of them knew he was going to make an announcement after that game. But yeah, it is what it is. Big up the Final Whistle. Please go and subscribe to the Final Whistle. Top guy, man. Great content creator as well. And follow him on Twitter. His Twitter is called Cop Connection. It's a great profile, guys. Honestly, I recommend that any day of the week. It gives you transfers. It gives you everything about Liverpool Football Club. Exciting news, everything, man. Just go and support the guy. Points only matter in the current season. We are champions. Arsenal fans will try to hold their internet via piece of string. Yeah, like the old days, bro. Like the old days. Let them cry, bro. Let them cry. We haven't played anybody. Remember that, guys? Yeah, we haven't played anybody. We're still waiting to play somebody. We're always saying, we haven't played anybody. We haven't played anybody. We haven't played anybody. Big up, guys. Anyway, man. Big up, Abdul. Assalamu alaikum. How are you? Tottenham 17th, 20 losses. Man United 16th, 17 losses in the Premier League. It's embarrassing. Like, comment, share, subscribe. You never walk alone. Thanks. It's kind of funny that, innit, bro? I honestly can't remember Liverpool ever being in that position. We've had some bad seasons, but 17th and 16th and 17th, never seen that ever in my life supporting Liverpool. I've had some bad managers like Roy Hodgson, Brendan Rodgers, and things like that, but I've never been that bad, man. I've always been at the top. Ham dog. Spurs, Man United gambling on Europa League winners to get Champions League football, of course, position. This makes the Premier League winner like us look like a joke. Liverpool never finished 16th, 17th in the Premier League. I've never seen that in my life. Like I said, even in the old first division, I wasn't alive to see Liverpool finishing in that. There you go, mate. I was born in 79. I'm 79, boy. Arteta loved to moan and complain a lot. Of course, when he spent almost 100 million, which he's going to eclipse that this summer coming, he's going to speak like that, bro. He's got to defend, you know, he's got to have some pride, if you know what I'm talking about. So, yeah, it's one of those things, bro. It's one of those things. Bitterness is a sweet thing if you're at the end, at the other end of it. You know what I mean? If you're Liverpool Football Club, I mean, if we're like getting, you know, opposition fans having a go at us and making, you know, us, you know, trying to make us look bad, it's the best thing that can happen because at least we're somebody. We're somebody. So Kirkes is the next one I'll be talking about. I want him at this football club. I think he's phenomenal. And I think he's a successor to Mr. Robertson. It's about time Mr. Robertson steps aside and lets this young machine, young fullback who could do pretty much what Robertson can do, which is attack down the left, constant attacking, always crossing the right balls in the box, defending with passion as well. And he's solid, man. Absolutely solid from what I've seen of him. He's like a little pit bull. That's what I call him. Look at him. He looks like a pit bull as well in that picture. Arrgh, pit bull Kirkes. That's what I'll call him. Yeah, I think like this one is well in advance, just like the Frimpong one. I think because you know what gives it away when he's liking stuff like Liverpool put up. You don't see him liking other stuff, you know, in other clubs. It's always what Liverpool put up. So, You know, Richard Hughes probably knows him when he was spending time at Bournemouth. He probably brought him to that football club as well. So there's a lot of work going on to this one. I don't think he's going to be staying at Bournemouth. If Champions League football is offered, Premier League winning is offered, why would he still stay at Bournemouth? It doesn't make any sense. I think like he'll be great at Liverpool Football Club. I think he'll be great successor to Robertson as well. If Robertson decides to stay or decides to go, either way, it's good for Liverpool, because at least if this guy comes in, he will still flourish as a Liverpool player with Tsimikas behind him or Robertson behind him. If Robertson stays, that means under his tutelage, he will learn a lot, if you know what I mean, in that left back position. And Robertson wouldn't leave us in a bad position, guys. Yeah. So that's what I'm looking forward to when he signs in the summer, hopefully. It looks like it's a promising one. There's a lot of stories around it. He's not linked to other clubs. He's always linked to Liverpool Football Club. That's what I'm trying to say. That's the little, you know, indication of that. And then you got Dean Hodgson. I remember Steve from the chat used to tell me about him. I've never seen him, but I have seen him. I didn't know his name, if you know what I mean. That's my bad. I didn't know his name. You know what I mean? That's why I'm not the GOAT. That's why I will never be the GOAT of Liverpool Football Club. I'm always going to be part of, you know, this bit. Because I don't study enough. I don't study enough of other players. That's why I feel bad, like not studying this kid. He's born in Holland, played for Holland in the youth level, and then he decided to opt for Spain. He plays for the first team now in Spain, and the Dutch don't like him for that. He's a good player, guys. I really like him. Is he the successor to Van Dijk? I don't think so. I think he needs more to his game. He's got the height. He hasn't got the build. He hasn't got the pace, but he's got the, you know-how of the game. He positions himself in great positions to get himself out of trouble and to help out the team. That's what I like about him. Do I see him, you know, being at Liverpool in the long term? I don't think so, because he's Spanish, and if the likes of Real Madrid and Barcelona come in for him, he more or less will go for those teams, and he will choose them over us any day of the week. So this is what I'm looking at. I like him. If we sign him, is it for the long term or the short term? Is he going to be a Van Dijk, like staying for long term, or is he going to be, you know, those players that just use us as a stepping stone to get to the other destination? That's what I want to know about him. And it depends how Richard Hughes speaks to him, innit? We wanna find out, because I'm tired of, you know, players going for Madrid and Barcelona. I'm tired of it now. I thought, like, because of Coutinho, everybody would learn, you know, if you go to a team like that, it's not always, the grass is not always green on the other side. But nobody's learning. They're still doing the same steps as Coutinho. They want to take the risks and, you know, destroy their career. Where's Coutinho now? Back in Brazil, I heard. He was in Qatar, then he went back to Brazil. So, yeah, but I like this defender. Is he the long-term replacement for Van Dijk? I don't think so, but he could be a supporting act. Whoever's going to replace Van Dijk, because I don't want to go back to the days of Mark Wright, you know, John Scales, Phil Babbs, Neil Ruddock. I don't want to go back to that. I want to go back to a football club that used to win with Hansen, Lawrence, and, you know, Gillespie's and Yates, and, you know, Thompson, Tommy Smith. That's what I want to go back to. Of course, Emilian Hughes. How can I forget about that? I mean, that's a legend itself. That's what we need. We can't have these players that's going to use Liverpool as a stepping stone. No. And use Liverpool as a CV. That's what John Scales, Phil Babb, and players like that have done to us. They're not remembered as players, but they are in their CV. They got Liverpool Football Club, which means they could go and do punditry everywhere else, and that's what I don't want. I like him. I really like him, but he's only going to be for short term. That's what I see. Dean Hodgson here. Julian Alvarez. I did tell you guys about this guy. I said it many times. Now everybody is talking about the same thing I'm talking about. I know I keep going on back. I keep coming back to this. I'm as honest as I could get in football. I'm all about football. I'm not all about Isak, guys. I'm about this guy. This is the guy. This guy here. This guy here is the one that could take us to the next level in the Premier League. and I hope we go for him because I've said enough about him. But let me get to the chat. I said enough about him. He's an all-round player that could do a lot of damage in and outside the box, which means he could play as a number 9, he could play as a number 10, he could play as an out-wide player, he could play as a specialist, which is a number 10 specialist, like kind of creative and taking set pieces. He could do it all. He's an all-round player, man. And he's got pace to burn as well. He hasn't got the height, but he's good in the air too. Yeah. Big up, everyone. Oh, hey, is back in the house. Big up, brother. I don't care about Zubamendi, man. Club will stay. We need left back, right back, centre back, defensive midfielder, number 9. Option, hybrid role, creative, number 10. Right winger to help Salah. Creativity, ownership comes and go. Players come and go. Spot on, brother. Abdul, you're always putting some good stuff up there, man. I appreciate you, bro. And you're always supportive. Thank you very much, because that's what I need on this channel, bro. I don't ask for anything. Just come and support me, man. If you want to hear honesty about Liverpool Football Club, person that goes to the games, the person that knows the club inside and out, not fake stuff, like reads it off press or anything like that, sees it for himself. I'm your guy, man. We can't control our LFC fan base. This is good and bad in everyone. There is good and bad in everyone. That's what I'm saying. We have to blame individual, and we can't generalize people and fan base. Life goes on. We move on. Thank you for the memories. Respect. Yeah, we move on, bro. We move on. Life goes on. Gerard's left. Kenny's left. Barnes is left. Everybody's left. We're still here. We're still here. We're never going to be going anywhere. I'll leave Alvarez there for you guys. Figure out what I'm saying. Like, think about what I'm telling you guys there. Isak is an out-and-out striker. He can play number 10, but he hasn't got the intelligence to play as a number 10. This guy has. That's what I keep telling people. Okay, you're giving me Isak can play out wide. He can play as a number 10. Okay, but has he got the intelligence? Has he got the know-how? Has he got the ability to see an eye of a needle pass? Has he, can he interlink with everybody? No, he can't, because he's not that type of player. Okay, you could play those roles, but it doesn't mean you're special. You're a specialist at it. This guy is. That's the difference. That's why I had to search far and wide to get this player on board and to get the fan base on board. Everybody says Atletico only have him for one season, but Atletico did that in the past. They had a lot of players for one season and they got rid of them. As long as you make the right deal with Atletico Madrid, they are willing to sell. They're not that type of club that holds on to players. Trust me, man. Trust me. I know what I'm talking about. I think this time I am the GOAT.
That's why he's the GOAT. The GOAT.
Big up OA. A slot wants to be tactically versatile. Yeah, I agree. I love the way we play sometimes, OA, but it's the issues that I have with our game is we haven't mastered anything yet. I haven't seen us in 2 or 3 games dominate teams. That's what I'm trying to say. When are we going to start dominating? That's what I want to know. Because all season we've been in and out of games. Like I said, first half of the season was a second half team. Second part of the season, we're a first half team. When are those 2 things going to marry up and become as one? You know what I mean? That's what I'm talking about. Get the chats coming through, people. That's what I'm here for. I'm here for you as always. You're not going to get this anywhere else. Trent actually became better defensively under slot. Yes, that's what I said. He hasn't created a lot this season, but defensively he became better. And that's what he doesn't want. That's the thing with Trent. He wants to be more Trent-like. Attacking, creating, attacking. If you know what I mean. That's what he wants to be. We try to change his game. Big up, bro. I hope you're all good. Thanks for tuning in as always. Thanks for the support. Carmino, big up, brother. Big up. Always supportive, man. Thank you very much for coming on, bro. Where was I? I was with Mr. OA. Yeah, listen, he has, in my opinion, he has made him a better defender, but he still has that lapse in concentration at times. Positional awareness as well, which is lacking of him. If you look at the game at Chelsea a few weeks ago, the guy, he dummied him, put the ball through his legs. Trent was still running the opposite direction. Didn't even read it. Didn't even run back. starts doing the little jogs that he normally does. But if that was Bradley, he'd be sprinting back like lightning. That's the difference. That is the difference, brother. It is what it is. He don't want to improve as a defender, because if he wanted to improve as a defender, he'd still be at Liverpool Football Club, and he chose to leave. We need a left back, right back. They are defensively and attackingly sound players in that position. If we spend big in that position, our budget will be gone with this ownership FSG. They are tight and cheap skates. I can't say much about FSG that I haven't already said, mate. I don't think, they are a great ownership. I think they're just poor owners. And it's always going to stay the same, brother. It's always going to stay the same. Yeah. Slot and his coaching team watches videos on every player. They give players tips individually and to improve their game. That's why.
That's why he's the GOAT. The GOAT.
That's all for you, OA. You are the GOAT, bro.
That's why he's the GOAT.
You get that from me. Spot on, brother. Spot on. But what I've seen as well, majority of the players make the same mistakes a lot as well, and that's what's that's upsetting. Jota still makes those dodgy passes to nobody. You know what I mean? Darwin Núñez runs with the ball into no man's land. But I don't think they'll be staying. But we'll talk about it as we go along. So, yeah, let's see the next one. Alvarez is the one, guys. Alvarez is the player that we need. I'm telling you right now. Break anything. This is the guy I was talking about the other day, guys. Alan Varela. I hope I said that right. I don't want to say not wrong. You know what I mean? It's not a good thing to get someone's name wrong. He plays for FC Porto in Portugal. He's a defensive midfielder. He's a defensive midfielder that progresses the ball and he's very aggressive. A lot of people say there ain't that many players out there to buy. This is the player, I think. His age is 24, I believe. Oh, what am I doing? His age is 24. Let me check. Sorry about that. And he's the captain for FC Sporting. FC Porto, Porto, sorry. So I've been watching him. This one I have been watching. I watched him a few seasons ago when we was linked to him. I liked what I saw. He's very aggressive as well as, progressive. He takes the ball forward as well as, defensively sound at the same time. And he's willing to, win the ball back in an aggressive manner, which we have been missing for a while. He's young. That's right up the Liverpool alley. It's right up our street. Sorry, it's right up our street. Young player, very much of the Liverpool standard as well. He could play long balls, he could play short balls, he could shoot from long range, he could defend, he could attack, he could do everything that you want from a DM, if you know what I mean. So if you got McAllister and Alvarez there, 3 Argentinians with him, majority of the players are, Spanish speaking as well. Imagine what we could do. Imagine what damage we can cause as well. And he ain't gonna cost much. FC Porto don't really, ask for a lot of money for their players. We bought Diaz from them. We bought, other players from that side before, with cheaper, finance. So I think he'll be great at Liverpool Football Club. If we're looking for a DM that's suitable to Liverpool, this is the guy, I think, man. And him and McAllister, Gravenberch, Szoboszlai in that midfield, we'd be deadly, absolutely deadly, man. I advise Liverpool to look at that. 23 years old, captain of Porto as well. Already leadership in his game. Because I've always said that what Jurgen used to do that was smart is buy captains. Why do they buy captains? Because they easily take instructions, and that's what he can do. That's why a lot of teams that have that type of players are winners. And this is what I've been saying about Valera. And I'd love to have him at Liverpool Football Club. I honestly do. I know it's like homegrown and all that stuff, but we could get rid of a lot of players. Yeah, this is what I saw today, actually, guys. Rodrigo from Real Madrid is upset. He don't want to be there anymore. He wants the first team. He wants to play first team regularly, and he ain't getting that at Madrid, so he wants out. What I said, damn. Goodness gracious me. Why aren't we all over that? You know what I mean? Why can't we get this player? If you want someone similar to Mane, pace, dribbling, finesse, team build up, everything, aggression in defending, this is the guy that's going to replace Mane, guys. I swear. He is that good. And if he wants out of Real Madrid, you can make the deal, man. Have Trent now, give us Rodrigo now. Simple as that. You know, swish swash. Just go and come in. Give them the money, get him in, let him practice on the left wing, and you know, we go from there. It's gonna be a competition like Mane and Salah all over again, man. We could even get rid of one of our wingers, probably notably Diaz, who wanted to go join Barcelona, that don't want him no more. Now he wants to stay. Wow. Barcelona they don't want you anymore, but now you want to stay. What a joke. You think we'll forget about that? Sonny Jim? You think we'll forget about that? I don't forget. I don't forgive. Your time is coming. Let me just put it that way, Mr. Diaz. Your dad's been saying a lot of stuff outside the football pitch. Your dad said your dream is to play for Barcelona. Now Barcelona don't want you anymore. You want to stay at Liverpool Football Club? No, Sonny Jim. The door still open. So that's what I'm saying, guys. Diaz, ship him off. Get this guy in. If he wants that, be all over it, man. Real Madrid owe us. So why not? Why not? Big up Steve, man. Big up Steve. Big Steve's in the house. There we go. Let me give it to you. That's for you, Steve. I think Trent even mentioned that in an interview. Okay. Yeah, he probably did. I don't think he does many interviews for vice captains, does he? He hasn't done it for a while. All season, by the way. The only time I caught Trent speaking, after a match was the game he scored, I think, against Leicester. That's the only time I saw him this season, by the way. If you know what I mean. Arne Slot and his coaching staff will review all players at the end of the season and make changes. FSG, Richard Hughes, Julian Ward, Michael Edwards, Arne Slot, and his coaching staff got their work cut out. Spot on, bro. There's no more forgiving, for being negligent. You have to do the job we pay you for as a coach and a coaching staff and a recruitment team and an executive. We need evidence. Why is Richard Hughes at Liverpool Football Club? He's not here to make up the numbers. You're not getting paid for doing nothing. You know what I mean? There you go. Abdul, this is for you, bro.
That's why he's the GOAT. The GOAT.
Always the GOAT, man. Ryan Shirky. Uncle Rose mentioned him, like he wants him at Liverpool Football Club. I like Ryan Shirky. He could do like a little bit of dribbling here and there. Could support Salah, obviously, on the left-hand side. Is he a long-term successor to Salah? I don't think so. We're never going to get someone like Salah. Let's just put it that way. The next step of Salah it's got to be someone who's more creative than goal scoring. If you know what I mean. That's what we've got to look at. We can't keep looking at goal scoring because that's very rare in football. Salah is an extraordinary player. He's not natural. You know what I mean? Not natural. I'm saying he's not a player that comes up that often into the scene. If you know what I mean. So it's very rare. It's like a Messi. You're never going to see another Messi for a while. That's what I'm trying to say. It's things like that. So if we could get I don't know how good Ryan Shirky is. I haven't watched him a lot, but I'll take, Uncle Rod's advice under consideration. I'll say get him in for the cheap, by the way, because Leon want to get rid of him, and we'll see what he can do in the team in the future. That's what we can do. At least, you're not going to lose a lot of money for him. So if he's going to be the backup for Salah, it's not bad, is it? It's like, let me give you an example. It's like Shaqiri, isn't it? It's like Shaqiri backing Salah. Look how rewarding that was. I mean, we've won a lot of trophies because of that. My choice is this guy. Now, the smoke around him has disappeared. Mohamed Kudus. The smoke around Mohamed Kudus has disappeared, guys. Yeah. So the financial side of his, transfer ain't going to be a lot of money. I mean, we could just go in for him and just get him now. While there's no, that bubble around him is the next big thing, we've got the opportunity to get him. If you say someone that's close to Salah, I say him in a good team. Don't judge him for what he does for West Ham. Judge him for what he does for Liverpool if he comes through the door. I think this guy is the one. What I love about Mohamed Kudus, he's left-footed. What I love about Mohamed Kudus, he could play as a striker. What I love about Mohamed Kudus, he could play on the left as well. So he's not a guy that will stay in one side of the pitch. If you want him to play in different positions, this guy can do it. Forget about what he's doing for West Ham this season. West Ham has been terrible this season. Every player has underperformed for that team because they keep chopping and changing managers. They haven't got a structure in place for these players to improve in. That's why I'm not judging it. But now, from what I can see of Mohamed Kudus, we've got a perfect opportunity to pounce on him, and get him. Get the player through the freaking door, because there's no a bubble around him no more about all these big teams chasing him. No more big teams chasing him. You don't even hear that anymore. That's gone. That disappeared. Take it away, throw it away. Now you pounce in and get him for about 30 million, something like that. Give them a player. Give them like Curtis Jones or something like that. Just go, Curtis, man. It's starting to piss me off whenever I watch you. Get out of here, man. Or give them Harvey Elliott or something. Give them a player that's got a future. I guarantee you they'll take the opportunity. That's what I'm trying to say. Be smart in these positions, man. Don't judge Mohamed Kudus on the performances of this season, because West Ham are all over the place. He's got a chance of playing for Liverpool Football Club in the long term. Better players around him as well. Come on, man. We've got to take that. We got to take that as a football club. Get him through the door. And I'll guarantee you he'll be closer to Salah than any other player. I can see that, man. I can see that. Yeah. What do you say? OA says Liverpool have not learned their lesson from the Zubimendi deal. I don't want to even speak about Zubimendi. Good luck, Arsenal. Take him on. He's shit, guys. I swear to God, he's shit. I've seen him play in Europe this season. He's one of the worst players I've ever seen in my life. I don't know what people were bragging about. I'm not even saying that because I'm jealous of Arsenal. Let them take him. I don't care. It's just replacing Jorginho with Jorginho from what I can see. That's how he is. The Premier League is going to be too fast for him. The players, the Premier League is going to be too powerful for him. He won't really, push his ability in the Premier League because players are too close to you and you can't even pass the ball 2 yards. The pitches are too small. You can't even do these long-range passes that you've been doing at Real Sociedad. You're not going to be doing that in the Premier League. Everything is congested. Look at Szoboszlai. He's finding it difficult, to do his ability in the Premier League. Use his ability, in the Premier League because it's very, very, very tight. And watching Zubimendi against Man United in the Europa League and watching him, obviously, in La Liga from time to time, he ain't all that, man. He's not dominant. He's very small. He'll get bullied. He'll be chewed and spat out in the Premier League. That's how much I think of him. Not good enough, man. Not good enough. Arsenal, take the players that we go for, man. Keep going, man. We party. We're just going to be laughing at you. You need a striker. You need a winger. You need something else. You don't need the same type of players. Come on, man. Let's go. We move on from Trent. He is leaving us and end of the season. Thank you for the memories. We buy new right back in the summer. Yeah, I've forgotten about him, bro. I've forgotten about him already. I gave my little opinion towards him in the beginning of this, and now I'll move on. If we just paid the money up front for Zubimendi, he would not have had time to change his mind. Bro, listen, sometimes things come out in the right way. I think it's come out in the right way with Zubimendi. With these type of players, mentally, they're not really, if we bought him, he'll still be homesick, if you know what I mean, OA. So just allow him, bro. We could get a player like Varela, like I said earlier. I think Varela is something Liverpool can do with. And what I like about Varela, he's not homesick. You know what I mean? He's from Argentina, but he's in Porto. You know what I mean? He's there and he's a captain for them. So get someone like that, man. That's not homesick. Not like a little baby. Mommy, I need you. No, we don't need that, man. We don't need that. We just need a player that wants to be at Liverpool Football Club, that wants to try for Liverpool Football Club. I'm sick and tired of, we have to accommodate certain players. Nah, man. Nah. Zubimendi's done, man. Forgot about him. I've forgotten about Zubimendi. I don't care about him anymore. I don't know what's going on with it. Hang on, guys. It's not letting me change. Hello, change. Let me take this off, guys. 1 second, please. Yeah, I hope you're enjoying this, guys. I'm really enjoying it. Really enjoying this. Thought it's been fantastic all with you guys. Thank you for tuning in. Honestly, appreciate that. Let's go for another one as well. I've even put up, guys, the players that I think should be leaving Liverpool as well. Hopefully, I could come back. Please come back. Let me try. Yeah, Mohamed Kudus is the one, guys. I'm telling you. Don't judge the player of what he's doing right now for West Ham. As I said, judge him for what he could do for Liverpool Football Club in the future with better players. I don't think people judge players like that anymore. Judge players with better players. Judge players with better team, man. With better team, with better players around them. Don't judge them for that nonsense. Like we always, I don't know where it's going, guys. 1 second. It's just disappeared off my screen. Come back. Bye. Oh, come on. Show me the money. It's disappeared, guys. It's disappeared. So let me try to get rid of that one and bring another one. It's disappeared. I can't believe it just disappeared off the screen. Why do you do that to me? Let's go. Let's put Ryan Joey there. Yeah, Mohamed Kudus, man. I forgot about him. Honestly, I forgot about Mohamed Kudus, guys. Not many people were talking about him. It's completely slipped my mind. That player is still available for the right price, if you know what I mean. And not many people looked at that. Not many people looked at that, really. What other player have I got here for you? Julian Alvarez, Ryan Jerky. I think that's it, yeah? That's it. I'll show you the players we should get rid of next. I don't know why this just played up like this. This is weird. Sorry about the language, but it's weird. Very strange. Very strange, that. So, yeah. Let's talk about Curtis Jones. Let's talk about Curtis Jones. Let's talk about Curtis Jones. Yeah, guys, I think I've reached my limit with him. I've had enough. I can't really say much about Curtis Jones anymore. Every time we speak about him, it's not even in a good way. You saw him in the other game. He's dribbling inside our box, trying to use his strength, which he hasn't got. I mean, it's like someone who's got no muscles pretending to have muscles. Allow that, man. Just play your game. We keep saying to him the same thing season in and season out. It's getting tiring. I'm getting tired of mentioning that stuff about him. It's time to move on, man. He's more of a Tottenham player than a Liverpool player anyway. Just get rid of the guy. Why are you still holding on to him? Why have some fans still got hope for Curtis Jones? He's rubbish. I'm sorry, but come on, man. He struggles with the basics of the game, and we keep talking about it. It's getting tiring with him as well. If we get finite, these are some of the players actually we could get money for. So just get rid of the guy. Get rid of the guy with Darwin Núñez and all these other guys. Just get rid, man. We don't need them anymore. They've done their time at Liverpool Football Club. It's time to move on. They've had all the opportunities to correct their mistakes. And then you got Curtis Jones saying, I think after a game, I'm never going to change the way I play. Who are you to say that? Who are you to say that, brother? Come on, man. Get lost. Yeah, these are some of the players I want to get rid of. People. I'm being serious. I don't want to bullshit around it. I think it's time everybody realizes enough is enough of certain players. And Curtis Jones is one of them, man. He needs to start performing. So it needs to be sold and get someone in that can, give us more on the pitch. We've been waiting for him for how long, guys? Let's be honest here. For how long have we been waiting for Curtis Jones? Long time, man. Since the championship winning days, the first one. We thought like he's going to be the next big thing, and we're still waiting for him. It can't be continuing, man. You can't be continuing with Curtis Jones. It's time to go. It's time to fucking go, man. Sorry about the language, but I'm being realistic here. And I don't think people are catching on to this. The guy's making the same mistakes, and he says, what did he say? I will never change my game. What are you talking about? You got no game. You've done nothing. You've got the same game since you've been here, which is making the same mistakes. It's time to go, man. Another player has to go. These are the players we could get money for, guys. Let's just put it that way. These are the players we could get money for. So this is what I'm trying to get rid of. Get some finance, man. Get something coming in. Yeah, Darwin Núñez has to go, guys. He's just not good enough. 85 million down the drain, innit? 85 million down the drain, guys. And we're still waiting for him to improve. Like, what is this? 3 seasons later. Still coming on as a sub. Not even impacting the game. How long can we do this for? How long? He has to go, man. Darwin has to go. Jota. Just release the guy. Release the guy, man. We gave him all the opportunities possible. He's supposed to be, the next step after that 2020 championship that could get us to the next level in regards to winning league titles. This is his first league title after 5 years. First. You know what I mean? Origi has got a better legacy than Jota. I swear to you guys. I'm not even lying. Just check out the history. Origi has a better legacy than Jota. That's how embarrassing it is. You know what I mean? Come on, man. It doesn't even take us to victory anymore. Come and get a goal. Enough, man. Enough. Let me get to the chats while I'm still continuing. Ibu, I love this guy. Fantastic Premier League winner, League Cup winner, etc. But if he doesn't sign the contract this summer, I'm afraid that's another player that has to go, because I don't want to go, through the Trent thing again. That's done now with me. Can't do that anymore. We've got to be realistic now, guys. We can't let players use us as a stepping stone to get to another club. Enough now. He has to either sign a contract this coming, let me stress this, man. He either has to sign a contract this coming summer, or we need to get finance for him. I know a lot of people are going to be upset about that, but you got to tell the truth, guys. Don't lie to yourself. You can't keep players that don't want to be at Liverpool Football Club at Liverpool Football Club. You can't. Just got to let them go, man. You got to let them go. I love Ibu. Thank you for everything. But, you either have to sign or not. He wants 200K a week. He's not going to get that. The guy doesn't even stay fit. This is the first season he stayed fit fully throughout the season. He has been injured, obviously, against Real Madrid at home when we beat Real Madrid by 2-0. But I'm not convinced about one season. I want to see consistency with your performances. I want to see more of you, always being available for Liverpool. That's what I want to see. And I don't think we've seen enough of that. One season doesn't prove anything to me. It's just, to me, it's just something that's happened. I want to see more. I want to see more. Let me see where we are in the chat. Apologies, guys. Apologies. Where was I? Where was I? Yeah, here we go. There we go. Apologies, guys. Back to the chat. Back to my favorite people who are always supportive of me. What do you guys think about Ibrahim Konate, guys? If he doesn't sign a contract, obviously, by the summer, would you still keep him, or you say enough is enough? If we just paid the money up front for Zubimendi, yeah, I've seen that one. Sorry about that. Apologies for that one. Let's go for this one. Arnie said he is going to play him next game too. Are you talking about Trent? Nah, man. Allow that, bro. Allow that, man. Don't take the shine of the title, man. Don't take the shine of the title. Let him go. Let him go, man. I'm leaving the picture there for you guys. I want to see your opinions about Ibrahim Konate. Would you pay him the 200,000 a week, or and obviously sign a contract, or sell him on, since Liverpool are not going to pay that for a player that's not consistently fit. Players rejected: Liverpool, Bellingham, Colwell, Caicedo, Lavia, Pulisic, Kavar, Dembele, Zubimendi. We need more. We need from past experience. We need to learn from past experiences. I'm assuming you're saying FSG need to be ambitious and put their money where their mouth is. There you go. I've corrected you, Abdul. There you go. I'm getting used to this, brother. Give me a high five, man. Give me a high five. You are the.
That's why he's the GOAT.
That's you.
The GOAT.
That's you, Abdul. Whoever is gonna do the comments like this and be consistent, you're gonna get the GOAT status in here, man. The GOAT, like Abdul, like Steve, like Owe, and everybody else, and of course Edward. I think Frimpong looks good. I hope so, bro. I really hope so. But as I said, I don't know where this, the fan base, why they, apprehensive about it, why they're not happy about it. They're saying it's just replacing Trent with Trent. But as I said, we've got Conor Bradley there. You have to accommodate games. So if there's a game coming up that's got a flying winger, you put obviously Conor Bradley on there. If there's a game coming up that they haven't got a flying winger, you put Frimpong there. But and again, like Frimpong, what is it, 24? As I said, he's got time on his side to improve as well, and he's willing to learn. So give the guy time and a chance, man. Yeah, man, I think so. Let's go. People, get the chats through. I'm here for you. What do you guys think about Konate? If he obviously, do we pay the 200,000 a week and give him the contract that he wants, or do we sell him on? Because FSG is not going to spend. They're not going to give him that money. Let's just put it that way. Big up Baller, by the way. Ballers, big up, bro. Big up, bro. I can see MK. I can see you as well. Big up, brother. Dean Hoyson is a Real Madrid fan, wants to play for Real Madrid one day. So that's why I said, you know what I mean? I don't want to be used as a stepping stone. I want to be that club again that everybody wants to join. Yeah. It's sad. It's really sad. Well, if Real Madrid coming for him, let them come in for him now. Innit? Go now, bro. Go now. Dean Hoyson may be using us as a stepping stone, get to Real Madrid. If he is a Real Madrid fan, they use Real Madrid and Barcelona as the goal. Yeah, it's gonna happen, bro. No matter what we do, it's sad. It's really sad because it means football clubs have to cater to other football clubs on a continuous basis. It's like what happens in Germany. Every club over there caters to Bayern Munich, and we don't want to see that in the world of football. How we're gonna have a competitive, Champions League like leagues if we're gonna keep selling to Real Madrid to be the best team in the world? How? What's the point? This team is the one that started this bloody Super League stuff, and players still want to go down there after all those riots and shit that happened. Come on, man. Come on. Madness, man. Just get lost, Real Madrid. Fuck off, stupid assholes. I'm gonna go down there and beat the shit out of you one day. You know what I mean? In the future, you'll be like this. Rest in peace. Caicedo, Lavio could have been Premier League champions, but it's kind of funny, innit, OA? They were clapping our players coming onto the pitch against them, like Endo. And, it was great to see Endo coming on the pitch, and they were clapping him, standing ovation from the Chelsea fans, and the Chelsea players doing a guard of honor. It was the most beautiful thing, man. It's the most beautiful thing. It was great to see that. I like that. I like that. I like what the manager's done there, the head coach, Arne Slot, giving Endo, a start in that game so they could clap him in. Wow, beautiful. Same with Zubimendi. It is what it is. It's sad, I know, but it is what it is. Right. I don't know. Hang on, let me check this player, bro. You mean the one who plays for AC Milan? Okay. I know who you're talking about now. I like him. I really like him. But is he a DM? That's the thing. I think he's more of a Gravenberch kind of player than a DM, if you know what I mean. So, yeah, I don't think Liverpool's gonna go for him. Even he's a Dutch player, bro. I don't think they're gonna go for him. I think that one. I like him. I think he's a good player. Another Dutch player, of course. I like him, but it just depends on Liverpool, innit? The way we behave, innit? So if we're going to get rid of the likes of Trent and Jones, him coming in, it'd be brilliant. That's the smartest move. Who are we gonna? You know what I mean? Who can you actually? Who are you to have a go at? You know, the recruitment team if they do a business like that. That's the smartest business you could ever do. If you know what I mean. So yeah, get rid of Jones and Elliott. Get him in. Oh, beautiful, absolutely beautiful. That's the smartest business decision. Great shot though. I like that shot, Abdul. I like that shot, brother. Yeah, I think Reinders is a good player, man. I've always said that. I've always said about Reinders. I think he's been brilliant. Whenever I watch him, that is. I'm just looking at the social media, seeing what's happening around there. Anything new? It's all about Frimpong, isn't it? They put a new mural up. Oh wow, I didn't know that. It looks like they put a new mural up about Van Dijk. Wow. Let me share it with you guys. Let's check this out. It looks beautiful. Wow. Wow. Gotta share this one. Hopefully it's real. Can't be fake, can it? Can't be fake. Can that be fake, guys? I don't think so. Look at that. Wow. That looks sick, man. Goodness gracious me. Premier League with Van Dijk. It was always Liverpool. That's having a dig at certain someone, isn't it? Let's be realistic here. It's having a dig at someone. You know what's funny, guys? They're not even Scousers, Salah and Van Dijk, and they show more love to Liverpool than our own local people. What a sad sight that is. That is sad, isn't it? If you look at Van Dijk and Salah, they've had the opportunity to go to any big team in Europe. Any. They had a pick of the clubs. All their careers at Liverpool. Throughout their careers at Liverpool. And they still stayed at Liverpool Football Club. Doesn't that tell you something about certain players? Because we always hear the locals are the most important. And the foreigners, they're not really Liverpool fans. Well, there you go, man. Those are foreign players that love Liverpool Football Club and are still there. Beautiful, man. Absolutely beautiful. Love Van Dijk, love Salah for that. And I've always said, like, I stand by it before when I was saying, like, Salah has to go to get finance for the football club. Now he can't because look at his age. He ain't going to get no finance for us, but I'm glad he stayed. I'm really glad, man. But as for Ibrahima Konate, I don't think he's going to get that money, guys. I honestly don't think he's going to get that 200,000 a week. That's too much. Too much money, man, for him to get. Let me go down the comments as we go along. Harvey Elliott. It's sad to see it, Harvey, because he's a true Liverpool fan. I don't know if you guys watched the Amazon program. It was just, the way his dad pushes him. It made me sad. I mean, if I ever had a kid, I would never do that to the kid, man. It's like punishment to play football. And you're willing to do stuff for your own dad to sacrifice your own ambitions in life. It's sad. It was very sad watching the Amazon program, watching him, the way his dad pushes him. Made me sad, man. Made me sad. We almost signed Julian Alvarez before he went to Atletico Madrid. We just did not want to give up Luis Diaz as part of the deal to sign him from Man City. Yeah, like Luis, I remember there was a Twitter uproar about Luis Diaz going to Man City, and people said that was fake. I don't think that's fake, man. I think Liverpool did want him. From what I've heard, Liverpool were very much interested at Julian Alvarez, but Man City is a rival, innit? They're not going to give. They're not going to give you a player without something in it for them, if you know what I mean. So they wanted Luis Diaz, I've heard. So that wasn't fake, guys. That was actually real, and it shows Liverpool, are looking at what I'm looking at, which is a player like Julian Alvarez that can change us on the pitch. He's just quality all over. Like I said, he hasn't got that baggage. He has to impress people. When you have that kind of baggage, you're going to perform like Darwin Núñez and players like that. But when you've got no pressure on you in life, you're more relaxed in it. That you could just play your game. He's completed football. Julian Alvarez. He's only 24. He's completed football. He's won the Champions League. He's won the Premier League. He's won the World Cup. He's won this, the World Club Cup as well. So he's won everything that's major in his career. So there's no pressure in him. All he has to do is turn up and play, get paid. And I think he'll be brilliant at Liverpool. I honestly think that. I know I keep saying it, guys. I stand by that, man. That guy is the one. Break the bank to get Julian Alvarez through that door, Liverpool Football Club, if you've got any decency in you. Otherwise, I'll be coming to your door. Speaking of FSG, pay attention to the NBA expansion because that is when FSG will sell Liverpool. Oh, damn, Owe. They will never sell us, mate. We're too much an investment to sell. Too much investment coming to them. They came in as millionaires. Now they are billionaires. I mean, with that Liverpool Football Club, do you think they'll get all that sponsorship towards FSG? You know what I mean? All that stakeholders towards FSG? No. They wouldn't get all that stuff. Liverpool Football Club has a pull around the world. Boston Red Sox is all America. Outside that, they're nothing. Liverpool, all around the world, including America, are a big, big, big pull. That's what I'm trying to tell you, bro. Potential offload: Kelleher, Gomez, Tsimikas, Endo, Jones, Elliott, Morton, Núñez, Chiesa, Jota, Ramsey, William, and Phillips. Yeah, that's a lot in it. That's a lot of offload. But as I said about Harvey Elliott, I think it's time for him to find another club. I love the kid that, you know, the way he's about Liverpool Football Club, the way he loves the club. But he's never going to make it, guys. He's just too slow for us. And if he would have made it at Liverpool, he would have made it by now. That's what I'm trying to say. Chiesa, I feel bad for this guy. He signed a 4-year contract at Liverpool, bought him for around, let's just say, 15 million, and hasn't seen the pitch with the main players. I hope he stays. I really hope so, because I'll be sad if he leaves and he hasn't caused any impact in the Premier League, because I think he's got that ability in him. You know what I mean? Just give him, yeah. He's got a 4-year contract, man. 4-year contract. Joe Gomez, it's time to go, innit? It's time to go for the poor guy. I think we hold on to him for too long. He looks like a guy who's just a Liverpool player. There's no impact coming from him anymore. Give him his time, man. Give him his, praise. Give him his flowers and let him go, I say. Let him go. Another player has to go. Robertson, if Kirkes comes in, he's got to stay. Maybe stay just to teach Kirkes the Robertson way of football. Not this Robertson, of course, the Robertson that we know. And then, leave probably the season after. Kelleher is going definitely. Mamadashvili is coming in the summer. Good luck to Kelleher. Thanks for everything that you've done. Contribute a lot. Not a lot of credit is given to Kelleher, which is sad in my opinion. He's part of this team that won the Premier League this season. He was, I think, the goalkeeper majority of it. So give him credit, man, and say thank you to him. So Kostas Tsimikas, is he always going to be a number 2? I mean, does he want to go somewhere else eventually? I don't know about Kostas. I don't know. Just don't know about him, if you know what I mean. Because I know Robertson probably has one more season, then we let him go. But Kostas still at that age, 27, 28, you know what I mean? And still got a few more years. And we still need a backup for Kirkes if he comes through the door as well. Like a proper backup for the long term. You know what I mean? So, yeah, it's gonna be a toss of a coin out of that one, if he's gonna stay or go. Let me do the next one. I think that's it, really. There ain't no more left. Yeah, that's it, man. That's all I got for you guys. This is the players I will let go. LeBron James is business partners with FSG, and he wants his own NBA team. There could be a new NBA team in Las Vegas, in the future. Wow. That'd be strange. I'm going down the comments, people. Share your thoughts. Who do you want to let go? Who do you want to stay? American businessmen value NFL, NBA. It is the gold standard for them. Yeah, I know that, bro. We're nothing, man. We're just an investment. I've always said the Liverpool Football Club, English football clubs are just investments. There's no love from these people. It's never going to be love. It's just business. You always hear that in the American term. It's just business, my brother. Big up, Steve, as always. Rodrigo, great Salah future replacement. There you go, bro. We're thinking alike, man. We're thinking alike. Not many people are talking about Rodrigo, bro. He wants out of Real Madrid. The only player that wants out of Real Madrid, brother. And I'll take the plane there, man. I'll pay for the plane, man, if you want him. Get him over here. Academy offload Nalo. I don't know how to say that name. I'll call him McConnell. Scalone. Oh man, these are names are weird. So all these youngsters are gonna be. You want them to leave? Wow, Kumas as well. And Owen Beck, Chambers, Norris, Gordon, Stevenson, Connors. Oh, that's a lot of players. That's a lot of players, man. Scalone, that's how you're saying it. Scalone. Morozic, I don't know. You wrote Scalone twice. I didn't know. Has he got a twin brother? I don't know, bro. I don't know. Maybe. I hope you're enjoying this, guys. I swear I'm really enjoying it today. We're having fun. We're having fun, obviously, man. We're having fun. I don't do this a lot. I just want to chat to you guys, because the chat, without the chat, we're nothing really. So it's good to have you guys around. FSG is one of the few American owners in the Premier League who don't own an NBA, NFL team. Stan Kroenke, who owns Arsenal, has both. Wow. One day, innit? One day they'll own something. And we're gonna shut our mouths. Hopefully they will sell up. Rodrigo is the one, man. Is the one. Imagine getting Rodrigo and Alvarez through the door, guys. Woof. Nunes, Jota, Diaz out. Alvarez, Rodrigo in. I don't know. Yildiz. I don't know who that is. I'll check him out. Steve. Don't worry. Next time I'm on, I'll be well prepared. I'll be well prepared for you, my friend. Liverpool remaining games. Brighton and Crystal Palace get the win. We have to, bro, get the points up. I want to go above Man City because they won the league by 86 points a few seasons ago, the real COVID season. So I want to get to above that. I think it's 89 points. So why not, man? Why not? Fozzie, you madman. See you at the parade. I can't wait, bro. I can't wait to see you, bro. I can't wait to see everyone that's in the chat if they're coming, man. I love to meet all of you. Basketball is the only sport similar to European football, as in there is no salary cap, so owners can actually spend money. Todd Bowley, who owns LA Dodgers, spends okay. Todd Bowley obviously owns the LA Dodgers. LA Dodgers used to be called the New York Dodgers. They were New York team first. See, I know my damn baseball. Look, I got this as well. Look, where is it? Let me get it up. Let me get it. There you go. New York Yankees, man. I've been there. Playing checkers and all that stuff with the fans. Yeah. Love the New York Yankees, man. It's a beautiful stadium. I went to the new one. I haven't been to the old one. Let me just put it that way. I went to the new stadium away. Yeah, it's a beautiful stadium, man. They don't even play. Actually, the fans don't even watch the game. They're doing some songs and doing some dances. It's weird. Very strange. Very strange to be in an atmosphere like that, coming from a football, if you know what I mean, guys. He's been in his job plenty of time now. Time to earn his wages this summer. Listen, what's he here for? That's the question, bro. What's the point in him being here? I'm tired of like a guy collecting money doing nothing. You know what I mean? I feel sorry for Chiesa, man. It makes me sad every time I see Chiesa, guys, because he deserves better. He deserves much better, man. This guy was one of the best players in Europe not so long ago. We're treating him like a garbage bag. Sad. That was FSG goal to bring the money ball concept, saving them money in basketball into European football. What I've heard is they want to do the trading over here. So that when they take over a lot of clubs in the Premier League, which they are already doing, instead of buying players, they want to do the trading like they do in America in this country as well. So keep an eye for that, because they are buying a lot of teams. I think Burnley and Leeds is coming up, owned by the Americans as well. Everton just been bought out by Americans. Bournemouth, Americans. Arsenal, Liverpool, Man United, all Americans. So yeah, man, it's coming, man. Jerky, the Chiesa replacement. I like Jerky. I like the way, you know, he took the piss out of the Man United fans as well. If you've seen that, go and check it out. Jerky adds quality squad depth that we don't have. You're spot on, bro. You're spot on. Kudus in, Diaz out. Kudus is the one, bro. I'm all over Kudus, bro. I'm all over Kudus, 100%. Guys, man, I'm on the road to 3,000. Get me there, man. Get me there. That's the whole point we're here for. KDB legs are gone. I agree. Tired, fatigues, injury. We may carry him in the LFC team. Look at Chiesa. He never plays. I don't want KDB. Neither do I, my friend. I am with you with that 100%. And I'm not going to say anything else to that. Kudus, Mobile. I don't know how to say his name. Immobile, yeah, in the right wing. I like the Brentford player. Yeah, Brentford player. That's who he is. Jerky in number 10. He's very skillful. Let me just put it that way with Jerky. Very, very, very skillful player. Reminds me of Anton, my mate Anton when we was kids. Anton was very skillful. He wasn't. I'm a skillful player, but I'm not the skillful player that could do freestyling. I'm not all about that. I could dribble past people, do some tricks sometimes. That's me. But other than that, Anton took it to another level, man. Kudus, yeah, he's Premier League proven. You're spot on. Oh, yeah, he's Premier League proven. There's no doubt about that. I'm reading the comments, guys, so bring it up, man. I'm going down the comments as always. Appreciate that. Dan, pause. Frimpong in the right back, Kirkus in left back, Hoyson in centre back. Wow. Oh, the player that plays for Brighton you're talking about, right? Baleba, that's how you say his name. He's left-footed, bro. Left-footed players get injured a lot. And it's going to be difficult for him at Liverpool Football Club when football's coming thick and fast at him. If you know what I mean? So, yeah, it's going to be difficult for my Liverpool Football Club. And I think Brighton might, charge a fortune for him. So I don't think Liverpool's going to go for him. I think they need something better than that, if you know what I mean, and cheaper. Zubimendi is shit. The bed this season. Zubimendi shit the bed this season. He's had a poor season. He's poor, bro. I think what you see is what he's all about. You know, like when players are off form and they're better than what they look, you can spot it. I just think what you see is how he is really. Give me Nkape, Vanderson, Edison, and Alvarez this summer for all honest starting 11. We retain the league title over to you, cheap broke FSG. You love FSG. Steve's the only guy I know he loves FSG. Doesn't, you know what I mean? He thinks FSG.
That's why he's the GOAT. The GOAT.
He thinks they're the GOATs. Cunha in false 9 or number 10. I don't think they're going to go for Cunha, guys. I think he's more Man United bound than, Liverpool bound, if you know what I mean. As Sakir says, great content, brother. It's all fun, man. It's all fun. I bought all this stuff for you guys, man. I don't ask for anything. I just want your support. That's all I'm asking for. You won't get this stuff anywhere else. Appreciate that, brother. I thank you, man. Thank you, Zakir. Zakir. Love that name. My cousin's name is Zakir. He passed away a couple of years ago, man. He's like my little brother. You know what I mean? Yeah, I really miss him. Really miss him, Zach, man. Sad life. Sometimes life, hits you, and I've had a lot of people pass away in my life. My grandparents, obviously, my uncle, my aunties, my dad, of course, and but it never hit me as much as my young cousin, man. It really ruined me after that. I was finished, man, for a while. Sad, man. Such a young guy. He was younger than all of us as well. Really miss him, man. He's interested in signing Kelleher, Gomez, Jones. That's why I gave up YouTube for a while after that as well. I wasn't interested in YouTube that much. But when people tell you to come back, you should be part of YouTube. It helps a lot, man. And that's why I came back and never looked back since. But we're not growing quick enough, people. What is going on? Come on. Abdul says, can Richard Hughes negotiate deals and get the job done? I don't know. I really don't know, bro. I mean, I've been waiting for ages for him to do something. The guy he came in an awkward time. Let's give him that. But now, like, he's got to do more. He's got to do more. Let's put it that way. What about Nuri? No. You know, listen. I like your enthusiasm, guys, about Nuri, the one who plays for Wolverhampton. I don't think he's all that. He's good for teams like Wolverhampton and all that stuff. He's not very good at defending. He's good at attacking, but there's no ability that, you know, stands out a lot. If you know what I mean, it's just a player that makes up numbers for big teams. That's why it's just get Kirkes through the door, bro. I wouldn't go for him. Hell no. No. Which number 9 striker are we getting in the summer? We're very much linked to Alvarez, brother. Isak is very difficult. It's a lot of money as well. I'm not looking at that anymore. I think Isak is something that's gone now. We need to get rid of that. If you know what I mean. Oh, sorry. Steve. Sorry about that, mate. Hughes can offer players plus cash on top of other clubs too. Get his targets, i.e. Kelleher, Elliott, Jones for Hoyson, Kirkes, Kwanzaa, I think you said Gomez, Elliott for Isak, Gordon or Tonali, Gomez, Jota for Kudus. Okay, ethic. I like Ramirez, man. I really like him. Did you see him the other day? I thought he was outstanding for Newcastle. I think Ramirez is very underrated, you know. Very underrated. That is the type of player that suits Liverpool Football Club as well. Energetic, you know, he has an enthusiasm about him. He's very much on the front foot on a regular basis as well, and he gives it his all for the football club. That's what I like about Ramirez. And it's just like a typical Liverpool player. I hope before we go for him, but I think at the age I think he's 26, 27 now. Liverpool don't go for those type of players. They like the young boys that have, you know, that have resale values. That's what I'm trying to say. Don't take it the other way. Oh man, it's been a wicked day, guys. Appreciate everybody that's on. I can see new people are joining as we go along. Yeah, that's all they can do, Steve. Like, it's swap deals, isn't it? We need to cash in on players. We haven't done that for a while, bro. It's very rare Liverpool cash in for players, and it's starting to frustrate me all the time now, because we bring players in from time to time, but how many players actually go the other way for money? When do we ever get players for a lot of money? Very rare. Very rare. If you look back in history, it's very rare Liverpool do that, and it's becoming frustrating. Look at Trent leaving now for nothing. For nothing. Come on, man. Come on, bro. That's not acceptable. That's not acceptable. You're right, Abdul. 100%. Konate contract negotiations. They're negotiating, but from what I've heard, he wants 200k a week. He's not going to get that. He's not fit enough to get that, bro. It has to be consistently fit. We have to trust him. You know what I mean? He might be playing for a contract right now, making himself fit throughout the season for that. If you know what I mean? I can't trust players anymore since Trent's done this. You can't. You know what I mean? You can't trust players anymore. So Kelleher, Gomez, Kwanzaa, Robbo, Tsimikas, Elliott, Jones, Jota, Nunes, Chiesa. I'll take out Kwanzaa and probably Chiesa out that, bro. Give Chiesa a chance, I'll say. I've never seen him play for Liverpool, so I want to see him finally play for Liverpool, man. It's embarrassing, bro. Can't embarrass to play like that, bro. Jones has not developed it since 2020. He should be sold. I've had enough of Trent. Sorry, Jones. I think we could get a lot of money for him as well. He's more of a Tottenham player than a Liverpool player. Let's just put it that way, bro. You know what I mean? I don't think people look into things like that. Yeah, 100%, bro. 100%. I agree with you, Steve. I agree with you 100% with Jones. I think the guy has stayed so many years at Liverpool Football Club. We're still waiting for him to develop. Like, he's 24, I think, going towards 25 now. How long do we have to wait for him? I'm not waiting anymore. It's time to go. It's time to go, man. He's making the same mistakes in the games that he did when he was back in 2020, bro. Why do we have to accept that still? That's what I don't understand. And keeping players because of where they're from, it's not the way. We should be talking about players staying at Liverpool because of their ability and what they offer the team going forward to win titles. That's why we should keep players for, not where they're from. You know what I mean? Damn. MK says mandatory IQ test for incomings. You're spot on, bro. You're spot on what you're saying, bro. If we buy cheap ass players, as all of you guys are saying, then you do know like they're not really ambitious enough to win the league. Teams that win the league, they buy the best. You don't buy the best, you don't go anywhere. I'm not asking for £100 million players. I'm asking for something that improves the team and players that can compete for the first team. That's what I'm asking for. You know what I mean? Oh, man. Sorry if I didn't read the comments, yeah? Appreciate that. Saudi clubs will buy Nunez for 75 million next month and Diaz for 65 million. This is what I was saying, Steve. If Trent had anything about him and he wanted money, like everybody's saying, he could have waited to the end of his career because that option is always there for Saudi. You know what I mean, guys? If you want more money, if you want to earn enough money for you and your family, stay at Liverpool, but have that option for a couple of years in Saudi. Like they give you like £1 million a week kind of thing, man, almost. So why not? Just go down there. Freaking hell. Why are you doing this cheap shit? Sad, man. Sad. Yeah. A link to joining Spurs, Brentford. Good luck to them, man. If they could get him fit, it'd be great. If they could get him out that, gaming room, they'd be all right. Konate, 170k a week. I don't know what he said. Take it or leave it. If he rejects, I'm selling this summer. Adios. No to play games. You're spot on, Baller. You're spot on, brother. I've had enough. If he doesn't take the money that we're offering to him, you have to sell him in the summer. Or if he refuses to go, don't play him. He will miss the World Cup. That's the advantage what we have in this coming season. It's a World Cup season after that. That summer. So the next summer, not this summer, the summer after, it's going to be World Cup. So players have to play a lot of games for them to get into the international team. And if they keep mucking about with us, you go. If you don't want to leave, you ain't going to play. No fitness for you, no nothing. Nah. We got to play hardball here, guys. We're not you. I don't want my club to be used as a stepping stone. I'm not here, man. I'm not here for that shit. Know what I'm saying? Get out. Get out. That's all it's all about. Konate got some bozo genes. Clumsy, makes mistakes, injury prone, make errors, and potential get yellow cards, red cards. Much worth. So not worth, is it? Much worth. Not worth, obviously. 200k a week. Nah, he ain't, bro. He hasn't done enough. You can't tell me about one season and that is it. You can't tell me that. I need more than that, bro. I need more than that, man. You know what I mean? It's frustrating seeing that. You only show me one season you've been fit and you want me to pay you money for that? You must be out of your mind, man. What is this? What's going on here? Oh, man. Sorry, guys. Let's carry on. Made a slight bobo, I think. Yeah, Konate, like, listen, he's not worth that, bro. He's not. I'm like fuming if Liverpool give him that money for being fit for one season just because we won the Premier League. Nah, I'm fuming, man. I'm really fuming. It's not fair on us as a football club, in my opinion. No, sorry. Sorry, guys. I'm just doing something for you off screen. You know, I always like to do the perfect screen for you guys, if you know what I mean. That's what it's all about. I've got all this technology. Why can't I use it the way I want? It's been good, guys. Honestly, it's been a good stream. Really enjoyed this. I'll thank you for the contribution. I've always said it. When I'm on my own, I'm here for the chat. I want to chat to you guys. Let's have fun. I mean, make this kind of stuff on a regular basis as well. Sometimes I'm gonna put a poll up. Please hit the notification bell. So I'll put a poll up, obviously, on the stream that I'm gonna do, and I'm gonna ask you guys, like, what do you want to talk about? And I'll put obviously the subjects there, and then you could just choose which one you want to talk about. I want to represent you guys, man. That's what I'm here for. I want to represent you all, because I don't think that's enough done on social medias and on YouTube. There's always selfish reasons and all that stuff. I don't want to be selfish. I want to like contribute somewhere somehow, and in the future, obviously, give that some stuff, man. Why not, man? I've got a lot of stuff I bought. I don't really do anything with. Why not take some shirts, man? Take some shirts, man. When will Cheap Broke FSG show football ambition on the pitch? I don't think they ever will, bro. We're gonna keep begging for the rest of our lives. Let's just put it that way. Like we're in 2025 and we're still begging for players. Like we've been doing that for how many years before that? I mean, we could have won at least 3 championships by now. Even Brendan Rodgers, I include that one. If they bought this decent centre backs, we could have been on a title that season. We conceded over 50 goals, bro. Like, come on, man. Embarrassing, bro. Embarrassing. Yeah, let's go there. Is Konate a better player than i.e. Maguire, Stones, James? If yes, then pay him the cash. He is better than them. I agree, but he's not fully fit. He's not always available, bro. This is the only season I've seen Konate available. You know what I mean? You got to be realistic here, bro. The best ability is what? Availability. And that's what Konate doesn't have. He needs to be available consistently. One season doesn't show me anything. I want to see that next season. I want to see that the season after. Then we could discuss further financial rewards towards him. If you know what I mean? That's what I'm saying. There you go, people. That's what you get. That's why I am.
That's why he's the GOAT. The GOAT.
I am the GOAT. Cheap Broke FSG have 2 options with Konate, i.e. offer him a fair deal or Konate leaves on a free. He's not going to leave for free, bro, this time. That's not going to happen. Over my dead body. Let me just put it that way. I love taking the piss out of Arteta. Saudi 70 million price tag ship sailed. Now we will get 50 million max. Oh, come on, man. Come on. Let me just go down. I don't want to hear that. Pause. Sorry about that. Yeah. Zakir says, actually on the big screen, guys, I can't see. And he needs to score. Yeah. Doesn't do much for scoring it for a centre back, does he? Either, mate. You know what I mean? Alvarez is a goal scorer. I can't say that word. I know what you mean, though. Great pressure. He reminds me of Kun Aguero with pressing. Facilitator. I can't say the word, man. How can I not say that word, man? It's okay. You know what I mean, guys. Sorry about that. It's embarrassing, man. It's embarrassing. I'm like a little kid. But it's okay. I agree with you, Ballers FC. He is, man. He facilitates. I can't say it. I don't know what's wrong with me today. What is going on? What the hell? Sorry, guys. I'm having fun, but what the hell? I can't say the word, man. What the fuck? Nah, I'm not gonna say it, Ballers. I'm not. I'm moving past that, but yeah, it does contribute. Let me just put it that way. It does contribute onto the goals. Oh my God. I can't believe it. Appreciate that, man. Appreciate that. It's your fault, Ballers. I'll blame you for that. Making me look like an idiot there, man. Can't even say a word, man. Oh, bloody hell. I have to practice it off screen now, ballers. Thanks to you. Big up, Saran, Alvarez, Frimpong, Kirkes, Hoyson, and their DM. Perfect. I like you a lot, my friend. I like you a lot, Mr. Limbu. I guess you're from. Where? What was you? No. The name that then it's the second name says something. From Nepal. I guess you're from Nepal, brother. That's where you're from. I knew it because I work with a lot of Nepalese people in my workplace. Nice guys, lovely guys, man. Lovely guys. They're my friends, innit? They're my personal friends, man. Oh damn. Yeah. We must let go Nunes, Jota, Elliott, Costa, Simicas, and Keller. Yeah, you're spot on. I'll get rid of all of them, bro. Maybe Costas. I don't know if Robertson, because Robertson has this thing about he wants to play every game, innit? If he leaves, then you got to keep Costas, innit? That's what I'm trying to say. Big up Saran, man. Because the surname, I got a guy in my workplace with the same surname, Limbo. Mimraj, his name is Mimraj Limbo. He always says to me like, big one, because I'm black, innit? Big one. And I said, mate, you don't have to shout out. Our bosses are walking around and he always says, big one, little one, small one. He always says that to me. It's so funny. I've never seen a guy who's always happy other than Mimraj. Let me just put it that way. He's always happy. Sal Kelleher, Gomez, Costas, Morton, Elliott, Doak. Oh, Doak's still at the club. I forgot about that, guys. Doak's still at football club. 1 second, guys. 1 second. Sweating here, man. It's really hot. Sorry, guys. I had to get my remote for my TV. Otherwise, my TV will turn off. Yeah. I forgot Doak's still at our football club. I forgot about that. 200 million. All 200 million for that? Maybe, yeah. In sales, in sales, coming Frimpong, Hato, Kirkes, Wharton, Alvarez, Jerky, Chiesa back up. Okay. 300 million. Just 100 million to net spend. Wow. That sounds good, ballers. That sounds good. But the thing is, this is our football club. Are we good businessmen? We're going to see it. We're going to see it this summer. If we're good businessmen, we could do what you just said there. We've got to be smart, bro. Every position needs 2 players. And we have to have 2 players in every position if we want to retain the title and compete in the Champions League, bro. We need to do that 100%, bro. Diaz can also play up front. Yeah, 9. He done all right this season, to be fair. Funnily enough, I don't remember Jurgen using him a lot, as a number 9. It's only Arne Slot that used him as a number 9. Liverpool in Red podcast. Big up, brother. Hope everything's okay, brother or sister, whichever way you want to go. Etike is a must-buy this summer. Better value and younger than Alvarez. I don't know how good he is, bro, because I haven't watched him a lot. I'm convinced about Alvarez because I've seen him play in the World Cup and I've seen him play in the Premier League. You know what I mean? So that's why I always put Alvarez ahead of anybody. And he's won it all. He's a winner. That's what he is. He's a winner, and the pressure is not there for him to do more anymore. In regards to putting pressure on himself to play better or anything like that. It's all natural. It's all natural ability. It's all natural play with that pressure. And he's got, McAllister there already, one of his best friends. So he's going to come here, no backpack with rocks on it, nothing like that. He's just going to come here and play his football. That's what I said about Alvarez. Atike, I don't know much about him. I'm not going to judge a player I haven't seen. I've only seen bits of him, but YouTube makes anyone look great. Lucas Leiva looked great on YouTube before we bought him, and then loved the guy. But was he that player? Was he that goal-scoring midfielder that we thought he was? No. So we just got to be careful and things like that. Great where you are, you know what I mean? But The Premier League is it's not a forgiving league. Let's just put it that way. Sorry for your loss, Yaki. Oh, it's okay, bro. It's life, innit? 1 minute we're here, next minute we're gone. I just want to enjoy life, and that's what it's all about. Do not get the hate on Curtis Jones, top player. I don't hate him, bro. But you know, in life, when you keep hoping for a player to improve and he's not improving to the standards that you want him to improve at, you have to ask questions, bro. I said years ago, he should not be in the Liverpool team. He should be loaned out to learn about the brutal side of the game. He chose to stay. And, you know, he's not even a first team player at Liverpool Football Club. He's just a bit part player. And he's still doing the same mistakes that he was doing years ago. That's what's upsetting more than anything, bro. I want him to get better at that. I want him to do more. And he's not doing it, man. He's not doing it, bro. It's not hate. It's just that you're desperate for a local boy to do better, to be part of the first team and be an influential part of the first team, but it's not happening. He's just joking and laughing all the time. It's good to joke and laugh, but make sure you've got that winning, you know, mentality behind you at the same time as well. Yeah, so I don't hate him, bro. I don't hate nobody. As long as you wear that red shirt, I'll support you to the hilt, man. That's what it's all about. That's what it's all about, brother. I traveled all the way to the USA in the summer to watch Liverpool. That's how much I love this football club. Spend a lot of money going down there. Not cheap. Kirkes is a top player. We need to bring him in. I heard, you know, it's more or less almost done. So we'll see. We'll see. Liverpool is Red podcast. Big up, brother. If you got obviously, if you got your own channel, just share it, man. It's no problem. That's what I'm here for. Supporting every Liverpool channel. Please, Liverpool Red podcast. Please go subscribe to him. I always share out channels in here, bro. He's very technical, Nuri. He is, bro. But the thing is, I want more of a defender, a solid defender that likes to defend. You know what convinced me more of that? It was the Arsenal and Real Madrid game when Timber faced Vinicius Jr. 2 games took Vinicius Jr. to the cleaners. Because why? He matched him with pace and power. That's what you need to win games, guys. Keeping clean sheets, that's the first priority. And then, you know, after that, what comes up is a bonus. That's what I'm trying to say. There you go. Because, you know, like us having always attacking fullbacks that can't defend, it cost us a Champions League final. Imagine Trent had defensive know-how. Imagine he had positional awareness in that game. He probably would have stopped that goal by Vinicius Jr. Probably could have. I'm at work, brother. We'll go for a run soon. Hope you're all well, Abdul Rahim. Yeah, brother. Big up, Zakir, man. Thanks for coming on, bro. Appreciate you, bro. Really appreciate you. I think it's the first time I've seen. Maybe you've been on before. I don't know. I see a lot of people on the channel, so I see a lot of different people. That's what I like about the channel so far. We're seeing different people all the time. It's very nice to see that. Frimpong, Kirkes, Hoyton, Etike would be 4 excellent signings for Liverpool. If you think so, Liverpool is Red podcast, I will trust your judgment, bro. If we can't get the players that we need, Kudus is awful. I don't think he's awful, bro. I think we're judging him in the wrong way. West Ham are terrible at the moment. It's not just him that's playing terribly. I think a lot of the players are playing terribly. And not only that, when you're chopping and changing managers, it ain't going to work out. They started with the manager in the beginning of the season. They change, you know, midway through. So judge him when he's at Liverpool, if he ever makes it at Liverpool, then West Ham. I think we'll get him for the cheap now because the bubble around him has slowly, you know, come down a bit, and they are willing to listen to, you know, offers that's, you know, less than where it was before. I think he's a brilliant player. He just needs a top team to guide him to the right direction, which is, you know, winning titles and that stuff. I'll never judge players like that, bro. Takes time. Takes time, bro. As I said, West Ham are not doing well, so you can't really judge him on that, bro. Let's go get 21 and 7. Oh man, Zakir, I wish, bro. That'd be the best feeling in the world, just to laugh at Man United forever and ever and ever. You know what I mean? Making fun of those Manx is what how do I say it? Making fun of those Manx is my pleasure. It's my pleasure. That's what it is. Great point. That's for you, man. That's for you.
That's why he's the GOAT.
Liverpool is Red podcast says, I like Curtis Jones. He has contributed this season. The hate on him is ridiculous. I think he has contributed. Yeah, I agree with you. But he should be a established first team player now, bro. That's the difference. You know what I mean? I want him to be more of a first team player than just a supporting act. I don't want to see, a supporting act. I want to see a first team player. Some of the people on here want to sell everyone, LOL. We won't have any players left. That's funny. That is funny, to be fair. Yeah. Like, you got to let players go to bring players in. That's how FSG work. Liverpool is Red podcast. And that's what we've got to do. We have to sell. No way we would sell Jota, Nunez, Chiesa in one window. As no way we'd buy 2 centre forwards in this window. We'll see, bro. We'll see. Yeah, boy. Stop, baller. I know you're laughing about the word, man. I can't say every word. I'm not perfect. I know that. He's been our best striker this season. Yeah. Oh, Nunez. Sorry, Diaz. Yeah, Diaz has been all right, Don't think he's a striker. He's been all right. Bro. He's been all right. And take 80 million, add on another 30 million and get Alvarez, a proven player in the Prem. That's what it's all about, ballers. People don't look into that. They think that like, Alvarez hasn't played in the Premier League before. He ain't a Man City player because Haaland is there scoring ridiculous amount of goals. That's the problem. Edward says need the fullbacks to be good after us having Robertson and Trent. Oh, spot on, bro. Spot on. I can't believe I've been here for 2 hours and 36 minutes. I told you it'll be better than yesterday or the day. Yeah, I was tired yesterday, guys. I'm here for you today anyway. Interesting fact, Slot overhauled the final side with over 10 changes the season he took over. Not saying he'll make 10 changes here, but the point is he's ruthless. I hope so, bro, because I'm tired of hearing about Feyenoord and AZ Alkmaar all the time when he's making a point about Liverpool Football Club. We're not the same teams, man. I don't want to hear about AZ Alkmaar. I'm sorry. I mean, I want to hear about Liverpool Football Club. That's what I'm here for. Oh, man. Big up, everybody, man. Big up. Yeah, I'll try to reach a milestone today, Edward. Normally it's a quick hour and a bit. I try, but I know I could talk for hours, bro. I could still stay here for another 5 if I have to. But I love it. You've done good today, Fozzie. 2 hours is good. Yeah, it is, bro. Because some people say you can't do it on your own. I've been doing it on my own since I've been here. Obviously I get help from Nalante and JK sometimes on here. Appreciate that. And of course, Mohammed Noor back in the day, and other people like Laser, Uncle Rods, Anton, etc. But yeah, I just want to do my own things, man. I love it. Love everybody. I'd love to have a panel show with them one day as well. But yeah, I love it. I love what I'm doing on my own like this. It's good to chat, innit? It's good to chat and have fun at the same time and make noises. You know what I mean? Like what we're doing today. When I'm calling people to go and putting the Undertaker thing, like when you're saying over my dead body, like Arteta does. All right, guys. I hope I made it clear for you guys. I hope you enjoyed the stream. Please share it with people. Please let people know about the channel and hit that notification bell because I will be on every time now. Every time I'm available, I'm here for you guys. We could chat about anything you want. I'll always put a poll up and ask you guys a question. The question, like what you want to chat about, I'll put, things on there and we could chat about whatever you guys want to chat about as well. So yeah, I'm loving it. I'm loving this, man. Doing like this again. It's something special in my opinion. Could grow the channel together, as they say. Like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you soon, everybody. Thank you, man. Appreciate you. Take care.